dig deeper. Oh, real talk, we gather round. Stories to unfold. Beauty, taste, and laughter. Secrets to be told. Messy gossip flows like tea. Hide from each week. Living like we're shining bright. Our waters while we sing the whole. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night. Smiling and free. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night.
Girl, did you hear what she did last summer? With her style and charm, she's a stunner. Flipping through gossip, the latest craze. Trying him to cook, oh how they dazzle they. We keep it real, spilling the truth. In our circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick shades to celebs free. Sharing the vibe, feel the energetic breeze. Page by page, return our worlds. Sit still and strong and life unfurled.
Hey, 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 ladies and gents. It's been a while. I feel like it has anyway. Happy Wednesday, baby. We winning over here on the front porch. I miss y'all. Monday, I was all ready to go live, talk my ish. Oh, no, wait a minute. Monday is not talk my ish. It's mindful Monday. Okay. And y'all, we had a tornado. We had a tornado. We had bad weather, and then we had a tornado hit the town. Not on my side, but I just decided, I'll just skip Monday with the bad weather. Tuesday, I had to work late. So I couldn't even come talk my ish on Tuesday. I couldn't get my mind right on Monday. But I'm here on damn Wednesday. We're gonna get caught up. Well, we'll try. We're not gonna get caught up, but we gonna revisit Neesto, get back into our trials and tribulation series. But before we get into that, I gotta talk about Tiff Tiff. So y'all come on in, y'all, on the front porch. I miss y'all so much. I've been trying to post on my community, not as much, because a sis had to work. I'm like, y'all get y'all little government coins out of me. I'm like, Neesto, what about me? So I've been MIA, but that's pretty much what was going on Monday and Tuesday, and we back. Yeah, baby, Tiff Tiff gone. She booted, suited and booted like over there on Apollo. They called the Sandman over there to walk her ass out of them positions over there in Illinois, okay? At Dalton and Thornton Township, baby. Kiki said, to the left. For the ones that watched Apollo, y'all know who Kiki is. I'm pretty sure everybody on here knows who Kiki is. But we had the Sandman top dancing on her damn over there at the poles, and we had Kiki walking her out to the left. Thank y'all. Come on in. They said, baby, everything you done did, everything you haven't done is over there to the left. Get up out of here, ma'am. And you know how the Sandman used to pretend like he's gonna kick him in the back and do little stuff to him. Sure, that's how I felt when I saw that she had lost. She don't even get to rub the tree, baby. She don't get to rub the tree. She got to go. So we'll talk about that real quick, not too long, because I'm not even gonna pull up anything. We just gonna talk about it, and we're gonna get into Shirley and Neesto. Y'all, we still got 3 calls. I feel like we've been on this series forever because of me not showing up on the front porch. It just won't let me be great. But I think I'm gonna be good the rest of this week because I worked my ass off today. Since I stayed late yesterday, I worked my ass off today so I can get off on time the rest of this week. Hopefully nothing else comes up. But baby, let's get into Tiff, and then I'm gonna speak to you. I'll get into Tiff, then I'll speak to y'all so I can read y'all comments about Tiff, and then we will pull up our content, which will be, the trials and tribulations. I think this is 6. Oh my God, we on 6. Yeah, I already got 7 ready to go as well. And I think we have like 2 more. And it's just Shirley, like I told y'all, he was mad at Cynthia because she didn't get on that flight and come over there and camp out in BC office with her diapers, her baby food, her baby wipes, her Desitin. Y'all said she needed the baby cream too, and some baby powder. So he mad with her. So he not talking to her. He's only talking to the wifey. So I think in total with tonight, maybe 3 calls. If anyone in the chat is in Chicago or Tennessee, please be safe. Her teething ring. Okay, real quick, like for the people that do not keep up with the super loser. Tiffany Hinger, baby, because she's no longer, in my opinion, the super mayor. She's the super loser. Okay, she lost double time, times 2, Village of Dalton, Thornton Township. The people said they were sick of her and she had to go. So they have men in charge now. Instead of a woman. Okay, Dalton, they have Jason House, Clean House 2025. Okay, and then in Thornton Township, they have Napoleon Harris. Okay, now I don't know how things gonna work out with Napoleon because he is the senator, but it appears in Chicago they can, well, I'll say Illinois. In Illinois, they can have these double positions. It's not a conflict of interest. Maybe they don't have anything in clause. I don't know, but it seems pretty regularly there that individuals that run for positions can cross work in different political positions. It's not a double standard. It's not double dipping. It's legal there. So I like to see how that's going to work out with him being a senator and the township supervisor. Hopefully it do work out, and they can get along and get some of the things that Tiff wasn't able to do done, and they can move on in a positive light. Dalton, which was my favorite of the 2. Jason has a lot of work to do. I don't think he will turn it around even in a year or 2. It's probably going to take him the full 4 years to redo what Tiff has done, because in my opinion it's a lot when it came to the receipts, the hiring processes, the lawsuits, the purchases such as the ice rink, the tie holes, the trips. It's a lot of things that he probably don't even know, that they probably will be discovering that wasn't even in Lori's report that is going to have to be fixed. And that's going to take time. I mean, when you come into a mess like that, it's going to take a lot to clean it up. I know Thornton Township had a mess too, but I don't feel like it was as severe as Dalton's mess was. And he gonna have to hit the ground running, roll up the sleeves, and get down with the get down. That's gonna be a lot of work. So I don't expect to see any big things happening right away, and I don't know what his plan is on what he's gonna tackle first. But he do have a lot of work to do. I will say that. And Jason, he won by a landslide over Crash Out Cassie. To me, Cassie eliminated herself. Her strategy seemed to be a smear campaign instead of leading with what she was going to do, the things she wanted to tackle, what she wanted to bring to Dalton. To me, her tactic was a smear campaign where she wanted to point the fingers at everyone. Oh, hold on. She wanted to point the fingers at everyone, ride around town, talk about fire hydrants, dogs walking, vacant properties, which some of those things that she was pointing out was are not the mayor's. It's not the mayor's job. So it's like, I don't want to see you ride around town and play citizen HOA citizen. We want to know what you're gonna do, what you're gonna bring to the table in this position. So I don't think she could ever wrap her mind around that. Her, like I said, to me, her secret weapon was a smear campaign. So Jason won by a landslide over her. I don't know how many votes Tiff got as write-in over at the township. I didn't even check the numbers. I just looked to see who won and things. And of course, Nate, the younger guy, did not win. He was independent. But I'm a table the township and the village because at this point they're in a rebuilding stage. I'm not looking for anything to pop off or any drama, any tea at this point because they should be so busy trying to get things back, up and running that it should be no drama, baby, because y'all should be busy all day, every day. Now I said I'm gonna table it, but that is until somebody get arrested. Of course, we're going to talk about it because we do know that the federal subpoenas are out there. The feds is working. And I feel like, something's going to come from the work that they are doing from, behind the scenes. So I will bring Thornton Township and Dalton back, Super Loser, Tiffany Hingard, when that part kicks off. But right now, I'm gonna table them because I don't feel like it's anything to report on. I'll probably check back in maybe in a few months just to see how the meetings are being ran. But it's just gonna be a transition process in my thoughts or how I'm feeling that it's not gonna be really nothing for me to talk about because I don't want to just be putting them up and reporting on them when it's not anything there. And I could be talking about something else. But if somebody get arrested or somebody make the news and something pop off, we will bring them back. But at this point, Tiffany is gone. She's lost both positions. I think she'll be in those positions though until May. So she's not officially out the door yet. She just got one foot out the door. And she will officially be out the door in May. So she'll still be working in capacity of the supervisor and the mayor until May. I don't know the official date in May, but so she's still there. So she can still wreak some havoc, I guess, if she want to. But the folks say they're gonna call 911 and fill out a missing person report because they seeked her. And she hasn't congratulated anyone or anything, Joel. So they say they're gonna put out a missing person report. Where is the super loser? I'm like, I don't know. I'm over here in Florida, so I don't know. So that's it. That's all I have for them. It's been a real one. We've been talking about her for a minute over here. I kind of took a step back because I didn't really know what was going to go on, and I felt like I was being repetitive about covering them and saying some of the same things over and over again. So I had already slacked off, but now they will be tabled, until breaking news happen. All right, now let me speak to y'all because I'm just talking, and we almost been here 14 minutes. I'm gonna speak. I already have the video up. Miss Shirley, the real star, of this series that we have going on. I don't even know if it's a series at this point. We'll say Ernesto's Jelliverse. Shirley is the head. Okay. HBIC, okay, somebody please tell Cynthia, okay, she roadkill. Hey, Mons, how you doing? Hey, the Black Cat, 13. Hey, Sanders. Hey, Latita. Yes, we had really bad, y'all, tornadoes in my little country town. Let me do what my grandma said. Get somewhere and sit down. Cut the TV off. Unplug the TV. Unplug all the electricity. Unplug all the electronics and sit down somewhere. And that's what I did on Monday. Okay. Hey, Nola. Hey, Vic to the Bell. I miss you too, little sis. waiting on my exercise stepper and she's finna get ready. Joanna, you exercising? Hey, TX Toy. Hey, Leo Lady. Hey, Karen. Hey, Tanya B. Hey, Plant Lover. Hey, Cross Country Cruise Her. Hey, Keena. Hey, Big Sis. I said what I said. Hey, a lady. Hey, Latoy. I've seen you over in the mommy sector. So you ain't, I don't think I've been that miss to you. Hey, Shay B. Hey, Leo lady. Hey, 14 plus 1. Hey, Shelly C. Hey, Baba lady. Guess who made it to the front porch? Me. Welcome, and I'm glad you made it. It's the loser, honey. The biggest loser is Neesto and Tiff Tiff, okay? The super loser. I miss you too, Cadence, Sugar Mama. Hey, Black Rose. Rubbing on the tree stump at the Apollo, baby. We want her up out of there. Tiff Tiff said the election was rigged. Well, Tiff Tiff, you was appointed over in Thornton Township. You did not win by votes there. Okay, so when you had to put up a shut up, them folks said Big Bingo wasn't gonna get you back in office. Excuse me. And when you won over in Dalton, baby, it was what? Less than 2,000 individuals that voted due to COVID. I don't know what the processes were. So it ain't like you drug somebody in the parking lot to get that to get the win over there. Okay, like Jason did. Oh, no, ma'am, loving all y'all, as Tiff said, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Hey, Nestos, thank you for being here and modding for me today, along with Vic to the Veil. And I said what I said. Miss E.B. in church is Sunday, not Sunday school, but Bible study tonight. So she may join us a little later. Okay, if anyone in the chat is in Chicago or Tennessee, please be safe. Her teething ring. Ooh, 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 her rattle. Hey, Amelia. Oh, Tiff Tiff is unemployed with no boss. Can you imagine y'all make for the last 4 years, I believe it is. I don't know the full time frame, so don't quote me on that. Can you imagine making 300K going down to zero? Can you imagine? Baby, that check hit in May, it ain't gonna be hitting y'all. Cause sis was making about 200,000 over at Thornton Township, and she was making about 40, I believe, as the mayor. And then she was also making additional salary as the alcohol game person. I forgot the actual title for that position. And if I'm not mistaken, that position was making about 80,000. So I'm gonna just give her 300,000, just to be safe with my numbers. Can you imagine making that for 4 years or for a few years? Because I think it was, I don't think, yeah, she came in on Thornton because the former supervisor passed away. So she just completed that term. So we'll just say going from making 300, over a few years to zero, nada. Okay. To the left, get out of here. Bye, Tiff Tiff. Now wait on the FBI to come tap you on the shoulder. Thank you, Sherry, with that Y. Don't play. It's not an I, it's the Y. Okay? Don't play with Sherry. Hey, Friday. Hey, Eve has many faces. You saw the fire hydrant silliness. And girl, if you're going to be the mayor, at least know who do what, okay? And I have a fire hydrant up on my property, which gives me a deduction, on my homeowner's insurance. Or so if you got a fire hydrant on your property, like Lady T-Bug, make sure you report that on your homeowner's insurance, because I get a deduction for that. And when I tell you I have the Ring doorbell, I don't know when them people come. Sometimes I come home, they be done painted it green, yellow, blue. They done painted it different different colors during the time frame that I've lived here, which I've been here since 2006. I don't never see them. Okay. And obviously I'm not painted. And my damn ring doorbell ain't picking up. So baby, maybe it's a ghost. But I do notice that when they do paint it, so they're clearly coming out. And I don't know if the paint means a year or something. I don't know. But just a note to if you have one in your yard, make sure you get your deductible, your discount, not your deductible, your discount. Till 1.0 and 2.0 needs God and therapy. I agree with you, Sherry, because I'm like, girl, why is you so focused on all the wrong things? What are you going to do for the people? Are you going to campaign or what? They talking about she got 30 votes. Oh, my God. Sure. That may have been her family members, sure. Or her church. You think them her church members? Hey, Juju D. Well, see if her pride allows her to return to work till Monday. I do not know. Heard her YouTube page was shut down. Heard that too, Sherry. So Tiff Talks is gone. Sure. Maybe deep down inside, she thought she was still gonna win. I don't know. Hey, Reese and Muff's mom, welcome. Let me see. Have you been looking at the indictment in California about Big U? No, ma'am. I've been working. I ain't had time. And when I last night or when I got home, I just put on my Audible book and I fell asleep to that. Hey, Sassy Sue. Hey, no. Hey, T Baby 74 in the building. Hey, hey, Rebel. Hey, Shani. Sure. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's free 99. Hey, Miss Mad About Music. Hey, Beautifully Made 13. Hey, Mona C Talks. Hey, Always Loving Life 804. Hey, Janetta. I'm glad Tiff is out. Hopefully, the FBI will handle business as soon as possible. We'll see. Hey, Elsie. I'm in Tennessee. Okay, somebody did ask about Tennessee. The storms are coming this way. Okay, so they left here on Monday and they making it around. Hey, April B. Hey, Esau. Thank you for being here on the front porch. Yeah, run that back about the hydrant. Okay, I'll run it back. I was saying if you have one on your property, I do, and I receive a discount on my homeowner's insurance. Before that, I was stating that Crash Out Cassie, who was going on a smear campaign, and I guess that was supposed to be her secret formula to winning the mayor over there at the village of Dalton. But don't people say, ma'am, what you gonna do for us? In our Janet Jackson voice, what have you done for me lately? And she could not answer that because she was too busy riding around town, looking for violations, honey. One was that they was moving her signs when they were put in a particular place that you could not campaign. Fire hydrants, she said, needed to be inspected, and they had not been inspected. And she was talking cash money ish about the firefighters as well. Okay, abandoned homes. She was doing the most. Hey, Planet Mimi TV. Hey, sis. They changed the color of the fire hydrants the way they do fire trucks. Okay, to make sure they stand out to the people. Okay, because I know I'm like, they don't be here and painted, but I don't see who is it. Because my ring doorbell don't pick them up. But it probably be that it was done before I noticed, like, a while before I actually noticed. Because when I put up at the house, I be in a zone sometimes. So I be trying to go back and look, but it's no telling how long they've been painted before I realize it. Hey, y'all. Hey, Truth is in me. Welcome. Hey, Tam. Hey, let's talk about it all. Hey, if you don't know me by now, how you doing? All right, y'all. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this chat. I think I'm making my way down. You can also receive a discount on your homeowner's insurance if your home is near a fire station. I used to live across the street from a firehouse. Homeowner insurance was dirt cheap. Okay. So y'all, that's my tip for the day. Don't say I ain't never told y'all nothing. That all I do is sit up here and gossip and hate. Me and well, of course, y'all always dropping nuggets down in the chat. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for number 6? Sure. It's been 11. Well, it's not have been. It is 11 calls in this series. Only one was with little brother Dion. The other 9 is with Shirley. Some of these calls we doubled up. Okay, so I believe we only have 3 left, and it's going to be only one call on this one. And Shirley sound happy today. When she answered it, she didn't sound all like dry, like she did on the other ones. But of course, she had been through so much in the past few days that it just was she couldn't. It wasn't in her. It wasn't in her. She was exhausted. Lady T, but did you see? Only one person was eating the food from the crash out. She was feeding the people. Now, I did hear though that she said that she had catered some food, but I ain't know it was only one person there, Sherry. You educating the people like Tiff Tiff, it ain't, I love y'all. It ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Sure, she done educated herself right out the door. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm finna hit play, y'all. This one is, of course, 30 minutes. It's a 30-minute call, and we picking up right where we left off at, y'all. With talking about this truck, I believe talking about Daryl, the charges, the lawyer, pretty much the same vibe. I don't know. I can't remember because I edited this call about 5 days ago. I can't remember if it's some new tea in here because I try to tell y'all new tea, the listen. I can't remember, but of course we will rewind it if we catch on to something or we need some clarification. Okay, like I thought I broke Neesto D. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, you sound much better today. Much better.
Mhm.
Was
much
this
better.
pre-5
How are
million
you
calls or before?
I'm all right.
Okay, what's on
Hey,
your
Patty
mind?
Patty. Sure, that lady got a lot on
I
her
was trying
now.
to locate the truck. I've just been frustrated because it's like I'm going around in a circle. They told us where it was. We were going to get it today. We made an appointment. Then yesterday they told us that they took it to auction. The number they gave us for auction is not the right number. Then they gave us another number, and it's the same number
Right, Rebel.
as the other place. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know if it's gone. I don't know where it is.
What a
Nobody
shame.
can tell you anything. Westlake, I keep calling them. They don't know. So I don't know. Just trying to get it back.
You're welcome.
Oh, you talking to Dion?
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday and today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Westlake should know exactly where it is. It's their property. So
they don't know where they should.
I'll
but
try
they
to hurry
don't.
up
They told
Friday.
me where it was, and they took it from there on the 4th on Friday. They moved it on Friday, and they were like, "Why didn't you go get it?" I said, "Well, are you open on the weekend?" They said no. I said, "Well, I don't have a car, obviously, so I have to wait till somebody takes me to get it."
Well, Shirley, you probably could have called and let them know that you were coming, try to set an appointment, you know what I'm saying? So they did not take it, to the auction where you're going to eventually have to go get and cost you more money. It's called communication. Okay. So when you have a conflict, you call them, you let them know, and see if you can set up an appointment. Okay. And maybe now, if you don't make it there by the time you scheduled your appointment, then they may move the car, the truck, or whatever. But it's communication. Okay, you should have called them, let them know, I don't have transportation, I work a particular schedule, and I would like to come pick it up on this date, this time. That's it. Okay, they can't read your mind. They don't know that you don't have transportation and you can't come down here, and they're not open during your available time frame. Baby, it's your property, go get it if you want it. Well, she may not want it, since she said she didn't even have any knowledge of Nesto purchasing this truck under her name and with her damn money.
Anyway.
Hey,
Okay.
social wife, Melissa.
Okay.
So I'm going to call him again in
Okay,
a few minutes,
okay.
I guess. So.
Okay. Yeah, you got enough time. You just got to keep calling the
I
same
wish
person. They'll track it down. So I talked to Lamont. He called BC officer today, so he left for good messages and everything. So he should be.
Wait, what? What? Talking fast. Say it again. You
I
talked
to Lamont today, and we called BC officer today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he should be responding back to you real fast.
Oh, really?
Just as you ain't heard nothing. Yeah, I had to get on it. I had to get on it.
Mhm.
So.
he swear he be telling
So what
somebody
did he
off.
say? He's been in court?
No. I didn't talk to him. The lady, she would talk to her, and she relayed the message to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because time is essence right now. My rights are being violated all the way around, and right now these cases just sitting here. There's nothing just being done about the cases. They're just sitting here, and I'm past my rights time. That's all I can say on the phone.
Peeking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So we got to get on it right now because somebody dropped the
Right.
ball, so I'm gonna call no name on it. So we got to fix it immediately. And so
You see how he
got
told
him on the
that,
ball about Henry County. Because I know you got.
You see how he told that hot lie? I finally talked to BC. So when Shirley wanted to clarify, oh, you talked to BC? Well, no, I ain't talked to him. I talked to that lady. And I'm assuming he's talking about Julia, the receptionist. I don't think they've ever named the other receptionist that answers sometimes when Julia don't. No. I talked to Julia. Lamont talked to Julia, and what he said, he told BC off. He laid it all out. How, sir? You just said you ain't talked to her. Lamont did, and it was Julia. Neesto, please. Okay. I know you're probably trying to make sure you're not telling her something that you told your side chick. Okay, Cynthia. But keep it clean, sir. You're talking in circles and you're not making no sense. He means, he haven't talked to her. So I don't even know if it's true. But I can check the text messages. Maybe they were texting about it. I don't know. But he has not spoken to her in the last few days because he been blowing Shirley up like a damn bill collector. Exactly, Big. I had to get on. Sir, can you call on my Wi-Fi? Okay. Nesto lies just like a little leprechaun of his, and do. But you got on him, but then talk that. Look, the real BB, law and order certified, coming in, saying what I'm trying to articulate. That's it. That's all. But you got on him, but you didn't talk directly to him. Just full of it. Full of it. Full of lies. All I had to do was read that. I would have told him, F that truck. I ain't got mine, so you won't have a ride either. I'm paying all these lawyer fees, and I ain't got it in me to do. I'm trying to get out of my friend's home. Or what about Uber or Lyft Shirley? And it's like, I get it. She's in her late 60s doing these calls. But it's just simple things, you know what I'm saying? And I get she's stressed out. She got a lot going on. You don't know what's going on with your husband. The popo rolling up on you, taking your car, talking about they're going to take your ring. You got victims popping out, your husband on the news. I get it. It's a lot. No matter your age, it's just a lot for somebody to have to deal with, on their own, really, because she's not telling everybody everything, you know what I'm saying? And she feels like her friends are jealous of her. People are turning on her. Her daughter don't like her. Her co-workers are in the break room snickering and grinning. So I get it. It is a lot. It really is. However, just handling business, bossing up at this point is what she needs to be doing, in my opinion. Not sitting on these calls whining about, well, when I finally got around to calling them, the truck is no longer there. So they're mean to me. And I told them, y'all not open on the weekends. Well, Shirley, you work from home. And you work at night. Okay, because we've been hearing her talk about, because we've been going in order. We started over and we were going in order, that she now works at night, which is why she moved upstairs at Tasha and Ronald's house, so she wouldn't disturb them, because I'm assuming their bedroom is downstairs along with the guest bedroom that she was, occupying at that time. So you moved upstairs so you wouldn't disturb them. Okay, so that means that you have all day where you can handle business like this, because it's costing you more money. If you're going to get the truck, if you're going to be out here doing this stuff, you would need to be doing it more economical, in my opinion, because you're racking up fees, you're paying more money to do stuff that you could do a few weeks in advance, and it will cost you less. And you can use that towards moving out or on his attorney or whatever you want to use it on. I'm just saying.
Got to make a move. What you're trying to do, living wise.
She trying to move.
Yeah.
Hey, go get her.
So that's what that is. So I can call you back later on, or I can call you back in the morning.
About what? What are you going at now?
Talk about what we're talking about now?
Yeah. As moving,
yeah, she is
move
embarrassed.
arrangements and all that. How we need
right.
to handle everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're going to call me back to talk
Williams.
about that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I got to have
I already paid for this call.
Depending on what the lawyer finna tell me what we're gonna do, because I had already let him know what I got going on, and I got to have my schedule together. So if I'm getting out, then I can tell you where we're going. If I'm not getting out, I can tell you go ahead on move.
He slipped up, because now we just went over. Okay, the real VB. Oh, okay, the real VB certified just called it out. Now he just slipped up and said, well, I got to get off the call because I got to get ready to do what the lawyer told me to do. Okay. What? Did you talk to the lawyer or not, Neesto? Okay. Do you know what's going on or don't you? Okay. Either you know or you don't. Hey, B. Williams, please be creative with your words. YouTube is tripping and holding our comments. Be careful, guys. I can't stand that he jumps off these calls. Right. When she's already paid for the entire call, which is 30 minutes. I love the residents too. If I was able to rob them blind the way Tiff did, Bob, listen, hopefully they're able to get back on track, because Tiff was running rampant over there in the streets doing whatever she wanted to do. I agree with you. If I'm getting TVs, I'm getting washer and dryers, free food, not having to cut my grass, don't have to pay taxes, getting my trees cut down, my roof done, baby, I'm voting super mayor, Tiff, okay? Because I ain't got to do nothing but hold my damn check and do what I want to do with it.
Where you was going to move to. I can't hold up the process of what's going on. You're moving where you want to move because I'm getting out and we're living together. But if I'm not getting out, you still need to move and start keep your life going.
Oh.
Steve
You
already
understand
told
what
her
I'm saying?
that.
Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Wow. So there's a possibility you might not? Is that
No,
what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just going for, you got to look at the worst for hope for the best.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's
We know
always
who we
just I
get
got
that
2 more
from.
weeks before I go to the
Cynthia.
courthouse again.
Yeah, the day before Thanksgiving. Well, I don't think I'm going to LA because it's too expensive. I think I told you that already. I don't know if I did or not. But
You
it's
did.
just too expensive. Yeah, it's just too
I said too
expensive. So
expensive.
I'll just wait.
Okay, so you're going to stay over there with them, or you going up there with them?
Well, I don't really have a choice. Yeah, I don't have a choice. There's nowhere I can go. I don't have a car. I don't have a choice. So I'm just going to stay here. Huh?
So Dad didn't never call you back at all?
No.
Right.
Never
Friday.
back anything?
No.
Okay.
Daryl
All right.
gone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, something may have happened. I don't know. But I just never heard from him, and I never texted him back. I mean, he got the message. I know if he
Daryl
got the
came to
first
be
one, he got
nosy.
the second one, unless something happened to him, So
Right.
it's okay. It's all right. Maybe that's not the move. I don't know.
And that could be true.
Yeah.
I'm just all right.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just sitting here.
Because Shirley said that her husband can't come.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Dion,
She won't stay with Sheridan because Sheridan told her that Neesto is not welcome. Okay, that's what we heard her say out of her own mouth. I'm not putting 20 on 10, and I'm not making this up. Sheridan told her she was welcome to come, but your man cannot come, and she chose to go, with Ronna and Tasha. Infamous silverback stalker. She's home with no car. She could have stayed single and been better off. A trip to LA is less expensive than paying for all them lawyers. And she's racking up fees on all these things like the storage. She wasn't paying on time. It seems like she wait until they call her to pay. I don't know. That's just the vibe I'm getting from just the conversations that we are listening to. And all these late fees and extra expenses, you could just handle your business. Daryl heard what was on the YouTube streets and got in the wind. Right. I said Daryl's wife probably told him, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, that ain't got nothing to do with us in our love.
I'm calling for you. Is what frustrated? You say you're frustrated?
About this truck situation,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you just got to keep calling. You're going to find it. Dion got all the numbers, so he can't do it.
Yeah, he has numbers, but they don't always give him information because he's not me.
Right.
So
beautifully made you laugh.
And then, yeah. So I just have to keep calling.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't always feel like doing that, but but I'm going to do it.
So you say Westlake said they ain't got the information. Where is that? They're supposed to give you.
Only Westlake knew was that it was at this place in what is it called? Ackworth, I think.
Okay.
And Ackworth said that the auction came and got it. That's what Ackworth said.
And that's where it would have stayed.
They have your belongings. They have your belongings that were in the truck, but they don't have the truck.
Jennifer.
Wow. Because it is a auction out there by Ackworth. There's an auction out there by Ackworth. Yeah, it is an auction by there.
Oh, okay. Well, the number they gave me, no one answers this number. So, and then I called Westlake back. Then they gave me another number, and it was the same number
wrote it down
to Ackworth. So I'm just getting the runaround. So anyway, I don't know. I'll keep trying. That's all I can say.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll call you tomorrow then. Yeah, just keep trying.
Well,
huh?
I'm just saying, oh, okay, well, you don't have to go right now, do you? You just don't want to.
Shirley, get out the phone with his broke begging ass.
Time is quarter to 4, so people start getting off.
Yeah, I'll call at 4. I mean, I have enough time.
Okay.
I hope not, infamous Silverback.
All right, then. Wow, well.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Wow. Yeah, I know what's in it. They gotta find out where it's at. They can't just sell it without. Yeah, they have to.
Westlake.
Early
Okay.
leadership.
Yeah, Westlake and the Acre place, whatever they call it. Wherever it was.
They really talk. They don't. Ackworth is really rude. They're very rude, and they don't really talk. They don't really give you information. They don't really let you know anything. You can't go in there without an appointment.
Is she talking anyway near the way she talk on these phone calls to Neesto, especially with trying to get the connect number down? They probably was a little frustrated with her. And y'all keep calling back, asking the same questions. Nobody is actually showing up. Sometimes you can't do business over the phone. You have to do it face to face. And maybe that may have been where the breakdown of communication was between Shirley and this car dealership, Westlake, that she keeps speaking about. I don't know if that's a car dealership though, or the finance company or whatever, but probably would have been best for her to go in person and, talk face to face, because sometimes over the phone, words can be, miscommunicated, things can get, translated wrong. I don't know, but I'm just going by how I feel, when I'm listening to these calls. So I can only imagine her trying to call the dealership and they talking fast, trying to get her information so they can move on to the next caller. Especially if this is like a call center environment, they're not going to be sitting there on the phone with you for 30 minutes and then you don't show up. Okay, then you call them back the next day, asking the same question. Baby, just go in the damn notes. So the finance company has the plastic pin toys. Troy, you think Officer Fields had them over there, and lock up? I just want her to get the DNA off of them, Joe. I wonder what were the belongings that they had for him. He was so busy trying to get that truck. He said, "The hell with his stuff." Probably whatever he had in his glove box and evidence that they didn't take, during the seizure of the truck. But he was living out that motherfucker. So baby, he probably had some damn clothes up in there. It ain't no telling, because remember, they were homeless at this point and he was staying at the hotel. So he was living out that damn truck. What you talking about? Shirley ain't used to this jail stuff, Charles. Not at all. And it is a lot. Okay. Yes, W, she is frustrated and have no idea. This ain't her life. Broke, beg, and bum. Right. Like, hush. Like, you really asking her why she frustrated? Like, you really that self-centered not to see that she is out here dealing with all the things that I named earlier by herself and still having to put on a face and go to work, be around her friends, walk out the front door, period. Okay, she gotta put a damn mask on. He always rush her off the phone. He's lying to get off the phone. You better sit on the phone, that's though, right? Because it's already prepaid for. She loved this big and bone. Okay, what nasty? He's slow and could have told her it was in Cobb County as well. Westlake is the finance company. Thank you. They said Westlake is for people who have horrible credit, a last resort. I think it is a finance company. Yeah, and he did get that, I believe, from one of those buy here, pay here lots. So we knew they ain't doing business with, Bank of America or nobody like that. They probably got a bank with 90% damn interest. Okay. Shirley probably was calling at 4:55 and they closed at 5. That is true. Timing also matters when you're trying to handle business like this.
The way they're set up is kind of They won't give you the address until you make an appointment. And yeah.
Right.
So
You may pull up.
anyway, I'll call back.
Okay.
I think they're open till 7 or something.
That's a security measure.
Oh, that works. Are you talking about
Yeah,
what?
and the auction place.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, they got to give you something. You can tell them the name of the auctions because they know that name of the auction. They pick the stuff up. That's the number they
Well,
gave you.
they don't know anything because they're in LA, and and it's kind of hard to understand the people who call. I don't want to insult them or anything, but it's sometimes their accents are very thick. So
Right. It's irritating. I get it.
Yeah, it's irritating, but
Shirley, if you could dissect mush mouth, baby, you can listen to anybody talking, know what the hell they talk about, baby. If you speak mush mouth, don't play on them people talk because they sound better than Neesto, I bet. Okay, I'll put money on it.
I'm patient enough to deal with them because they are very nice. But it's just
They want your money,
you just
girl.
don't get any kind of information.
Don't let them fool you.
Okay.
But when you talk to your attorney, then you'll have some information for me as far as what I need to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work on right now. I'm trying to go on, knock this out the way. I don't want nothing creeping up on me. I just want to make sure we all got a
14 plus
dot
1.
T crossed out the proper way.
You wouldn't have been able to come to my house.
That's your eyes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to like right now. So.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, Al.
it's gonna work out. This too shall pass. It's just sometimes, like the truck is kind of frustrating. I mean, I couldn't bring it here anyway because it's too big and I have nowhere to park it. But it would be nice, just to be able to, run my errands, get food, and go to the grocery store and stuff. But I mean, I can walk across the street. I did that already.
Yeah,
and you can rent a car too, like the people in the chat is saying, or get Uber. Like, I mean, you're so nervous about pumping gas and people seeing you, walking up on you, rolling up on you, but you are walking around. I don't know the area. Y'all ATLians, y'all tell us the area that she walking around in, but she seemed to be feeling like she needed a security guard when somebody spoke to her at the gas station. So at least you could jump back in your car, and put some distance between you and the individual. But walking, that's to me seems scarier than pumping gas. Okay. Why Nesto was at the hotel if Shirley was at Ronald's house? Could he also go there? Personally, he would not have been able to come to my house. Okay. Shirley probably wouldn't have been at my house either, but if I wanted to be a friend and help her out in her time of need, Nesto would not have been welcomed at my home. I'm just saying. The fool said the dot T and the cross. Listen, all the dots crossing the T. He said all the dots crossing the T's. Listen, I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the chat. Hey, Miss Red, Shirley probably will slap on a mask and sunglasses. Okay, you can get just about anything delivered nowadays. Hell, I got 2 cars and I still get groceries delivered. And I think it was Vicky or somebody that mentioned that the last time we went live and had the panel up here about getting cars and the type of paperwork that you have to fill out. Shirley getting on my nerves. Listen, I thought y'all was tired of Cynthia.
You just can't keep doing that. That you just can't. You ain't regular. You're trying to act like
Lord,
regular.
you ain't regular.
I know.
Nikki, add that to the dictionary. Yeah. You ain't regular.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's all.
Yeah. So now I call and tell them I'm not coming. So,
that's more money, Shirley.
Well, you don't know what's gonna happen between now and then. You don't really know what's gonna go down. So,
yeah. What? Yeah. Right.
Who?
No, nothing.
Shirley, speak your mind.
Huh?
Things are not the same.
is
No,
it the
everything's
same?
fine. It's just, I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to wear out my welcome.
He really did not just fix his mouth to say what things not the same. How could things be the same? She don't have a car. She got the police barking down her damn neck. She living with friends. It's kind of like she handicapped, at this point. I mean, she handicapped in her mind because she could do more, in my opinion, than what she's doing. But he really did fix his mouth to say what things ain't the same. Like, what the hell? That's what I'm saying. Just cuss him out. He doesn't want her to rent a car to save money for him. That's true. He act like it ain't his fault. All this mess is going on. Oh, I'm telling you, if Shirley stayed at friends without Neesto, why shouldn't she go to her daughter's den? She was in her feelings talking about Shirley. If sh- who was in there? Oh, I think you're saying Shirley was in her feelings. Okay, I think I know where you're coming from. Yeah, probably if I could see why she would be in her feelings because you're bringing my husband up and I'm your mom and I pay the rent. So why are we even talking about him? So that could have put her in her feelings. Am I in the right direction? 14 plus 1. I bet Tasha and Rana live in a nice enough area, probably metro enough to where they live by stores and stuff. It sounds like they do. Jigga, that's obvious. Ish ain't the same. He's so annoying. Right. And it's like, what do you want her to say at this point? Hey, Florida girl. I mean, it's like you're not even trying to be compassionate about what she really is dealing with out here by herself. Because she really is on her own. Although, Tasha and Rana have opened their doors to her. And it's the unknown. I don't even know if you're going to get out. I don't know if they finna come get my ring. I don't know if they finna run another goddamn segment on the damn morning, noon, midday, okay, evening, and night damn news about my husband. Have you seen this man? Scam I am.
It's like it's been more than kind. More than
it has, Shirley.
Yeah, that's why I want to go ahead and get this out of the way. Yeah, that's why I want to go and get this out of the way. I don't need to hold you up no longer. Shit, what I got going on here, share pass, it will work itself out. But you need to go ahead and live too. You need to live too. You don't need to sit around with a pity party. That don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a pity. I'm not. It's not a pity party. That's not what it is.
But it's okay.
I mean,
what I'm saying is not. I'm saying a pity party is we have to move forward. That's what I'm saying.
That's what Steve told
yeah,
me.
it's time to move forward. That's what I feel in my spirit. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
I need to move. I feel stagnant. I hate feeling that way. I don't like feeling, stagnant. Like I can't move. Like that's not a good feeling.
No, but that's what I'm.
But it's just a feeling. Reality is what reality is. So that's another reason I didn't go, because I might need some, money to pay, the deposit or something.
Right. And you're definitely gonna need that. So
yeah.
Like I said, I'll know in a day or two.
I think so, the real BB.
What's really gonna go down, and then I will definitely we'll just make the decision together and what you need to do.
Decision together.
Okay. And is Lamont here, or?
I would not take no advice from him unless he is sending me some money. Other than that, if I have any money left over to get your truck after I get me a new vehicle and I move out into my new place, I'll think about getting your truck. Hopefully it's not auctioned off by then. Toodles, and I'll hang up on his ass. He won't be trying to hang up on me. It's the audacity to me. You're locked up and you're trying to rush out the phone with me. In my opinion, she's too damn nice to him and catering to his feelings. I'll be cussing him out daily, being nice and spending her money, got her where him with a stick figure side chick named Cynthia. I would have said, I'm not getting that truck or paying any more money. Bye, Felicia. All right, y'all. The plantation awaits. LOL. All right. I know you'll be in the bushes. Okay, SS, you're not stagnant. No, you're not. He's stagnant, not you. Okay, you still out here with a job, breath in your body, good health, and good mind, able body. Baby, you can get it on and popping. That's his problem. I'm not stagnant. No, that's you, Neesto. I holler. That's what you should have told him. You let that jigger take you way back. No car, living with friends. What the heck? Yes, please like the live. Shirley hanging up on this super scammer. He doesn't have a pertinent information to give you. He said, we're going to make a decision together. I say, if you ain't going 50-50 or 80-20, and preferably the 80 on your side and the 20 coming from me, you ain't got a damn thing to say. I'll let you know what I'm going to do, okay? And you can work around what I got going on. It damn sure wouldn't be the way she got it going on with him. We finna reverse this.
Or is he gone? Or
no, I talked to him earlier today.
Oh, okay. I called him not too long ago, but he didn't respond.
I
guess he'll respond later. I don't know if he's here or what. I don't know if he's out of town.
Oh, no,
he said he was just chilling. So I talked to him earlier, about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess everybody, has to move forward,
Yeah. So you're going to be all right. You take that, you get truck back, ride there for a couple of days and let the rest of stuff work itself out. You don't, you just got to get a rental car.
Yeah.
You just got to get a rental car.
I'm trying to get the truck back. So hopefully I will. That's all. Hopefully I will.
So you probably have to get the appointment today and get them to, you go down there and see what's going on. Whoever that is, you get Deanna to pick you up or get somebody to pick you up.
Well, we're supposed to talk back, but I haven't heard back from him. But yeah, we can't get an appointment. I have to get it like tomorrow or something. You can't get it the same day, I don't think. You have to get it the next day or something. But I was supposed to go down there today at 11 just to pick up your stuff.
No, I don't care about that stuff. They ain't nothing but some clothes anyway. They done took all the paperwork. They done took all the paperwork. They done took all my stuff. I already know.
Well, there we have it. Y'all was just talking shit because I actually didn't remember. But he said, Charlie, it ain't nothing but those stink funky clothes that I can't get that damn odor out of. That's all right. That's all right.
Okay, so I don't have to go down there then.
No, that ain't shit. I get the shit another time, whatever. I don't even care about that stuff no more. That's nothing.
He said they got all the
evidence and all that. So.
Okay, so that's what I thought it was, perhaps, but okay, they had that. Okay.
Yeah, they done took all that. Was my paperwork, so they done took all that.
Mhm. I know when they took my truck, they wouldn't let me get in it and get my stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, there she go.
Whatever, I just told them, when my boots are in there, so they had to go in there and give me my stuff. And they had a search warrant.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I don't really. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Shirley, why you ain't get your boots?
But you're okay though?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get it where it needs to be at. That's all. Just trying to get it where it needs to be. And if I can't know if I don't try.
Why he sound like he frustrated with Shirley?
So that's what I'm doing. Right. I ain't sitting around looking crazy. I'm trying.
Yeah. So you got, let's see, you've been in there July, August, September, October, November.
4 months.
4 months.
Yeah. Monday was 4 months. Sunday was 4 months.
Wow.
Yep, going on 5 months. I already done stressed it to the lawyer. Done let them know what's going on. Been here over 5 months. He told me I would be out. You can't tell me nothing about it. It's difficult because my co-defendant, they got bond. They got all them handled on the same day. So I'm not trying to really just listen to anything come my way. I know what's right, what's wrong. The paper ain't gonna see and tell you anything. Paper tell you what it is.
Yeah, but your co-defendant didn't have those extra charges that y'all have. They're not commingling together. Okay. I'm sorry. Erica didn't have a warrant in California, Henry County, okay, like you did. Erica don't have 19 cycles like you do. So stop trying to compare yourself to Erica. And she may have a damn bond on all her charges, but her ass ain't get out because she couldn't afford to. Oh no, don't nobody want to drive that Fred Sanford junkyard truck. And she said ass junkyard truck. I'm too independent to listen to Shirley on these calls, shaking my damn head. I think Shirley is having a difficult time coming to terms with this in her life. She is a seasoned woman, and she definitely wasn't expecting to deal with this at this big grown age, okay? At this age in her life, which is understandable. I'm not going to even try to discredit it. It is a lot to deal with no matter what age it is. It's the burden, the finances, everything is on her. And to me, the way he talking on these phone calls, he wouldn't have to hang up on me. I'd hang up on him because it's like a business meeting. You know what I'm saying? This is what I need. This is what I'm trying to do. And Shirley's on the other end saying, I need to move out. I need to get a car. I got to figure out where the truck at. Like, And he ain't even lying like most ninjas in jail be lying. Like, when I get out, I'm going to church. I'm going to get 2 jobs. I ain't leaving the house unless I'm going to work, church, in my mama house. He ain't even promising anything once he get out. He's already said I can get me a little apartment, okay, and get me a little 32-inch TV and an air mattress, and I could stay there, and you can stay where you want to stay. That's what he said on the last call. But y'all know I put a little, on there. Okay, woo, 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 as we say down here in Florida. If you don't know me by now, he don't want her new near clothes and items, so she can't see the evidence. Well, little brother Dion going down there with her to run interference. Hey, Cotton Candy Curls trying to get away with the scamming. He doesn't want her to see what's in that black bag. I think Officer Fields confiscated them for DNA. I don't think, bacterial, all those things. I don't think that's still in there. What y'all think? Or does SS know what's in the black bag? I don't know. We know her damn boots was in her damn truck.
Yeah.
So that's all. They're trying to make sure it's straight. And they already got me on leg monitor, so there shouldn't be no problem. So it is what it is.
Mhm. Well, this too shall pass. This too shall pass.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just listen to whoever you're talking to and don't get frustrated.
Yeah, I don't want to get frustrated. Not with this situation. The truck kind of got me a little frustrated, trying to get it. But
I've been doing a lot. You see that?
What?
What'd you say?
What?
Huh?
I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. I've been taking a lot of care, a lot of shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he? What just happened here? Chat, what the hell happened? Shirley just was, pouring her heart out by how she's going to try not to be frustrated, but she's a little frustrated because she cannot figure out how to get the truck back in her possession. They're giving her the runaround. They're being mean. They can't locate it. And all I hear is, what the hell happened? Do you need a damn tic-tac, excuse me, to clear your damn throat? What the hell happened? I don't blame Con Candy. I will be looking for my boots too. I love boots. Okay. He curved her feelings. Somebody get him a damn tic-tac, baby, so he can clear his damn throat. Because that was rude as hell. And he don't want to hear nothing about what Shirley got going on over here. Because he said,
You mean
just
where you are?
Just a whole, when I was out. It's just a lot. Like, a lot of stuff you just ain't have to deal with.
Oh,
if
no,
you was taking your ass to work, you wouldn't have been dealing with it either.
I didn't even have to get gas. Yeah. I didn't have to get my car washed. I appreciated that because I hate doing that. I didn't have to get my car washed. I didn't have to get gas, none of that. So, yeah, you took care of everything. And, that was the beautiful part about it. That's why, I can hold you down for a minute, I can hold you down. I'm paying the Lord.
She said, I appreciate it. I appreciate it because, like I said, I was going through so much when I was out there. You don't even know what all I was going through. You don't know how much dick I was dropping all down. Buckhead, baby, trying to get that car, trying to get that ring, baby, popping this liquid LV. Had the toys in the damn car. You don't know what all I had to go through, who all I had to trick out of their life savings just to take care of you and get your gas in your car. See, Shirley, to me, you was worried about the wrong thing because I could pump my own gas, okay? If I got to deal with a ninja like Neesto, that's not enough. I'm sorry. He feels so darn guilty. He doesn't want to hear no more about how he ain't shit. A lady. At the time of this call, we nor did Nesto know that all his nastiness, his nasty-ish was logging into evidence. He thought it was still in that truck. He probably didn't know really what was in the truck. For real, the real BB. So, but little brother Nesto, Junior, Dion would definitely be going down there with her, which is probably another reason that she haven't went, because she's trying to wait on Dion and his availability because he got to run interference. He don't want her expressing no frustration. The guilt is too much for that narc. Now he got to sash what he's been doing. Like, and nobody want to hear that. I bet those boots were Louis Vuitton. They probably were. I've been doing a lot trying to sound important. Sit your ass down somewhere, butt weak. Okay, CW, I know good in hell well. He didn't say that. Hey, Real. He said he's been taking care of everything. He been warming up the car, taking it to get gas. Baby, that's a perk of having a husband, but that ain't the highlight of my damn life right there. And if that's all you can say after 10 years of being married to this ninja, you should have been divorced his ass. He said he been taking care of everything, Shirley. In other words, you didn't have to do much, baby, but deposit her checker. Here she goes, being a pick me again. She said, I'll hold you down. She said, I'll hold you down, baby. I'm going to be the one to hold you down. Okay? Because you was pumping my gas. So that's the least I could do. Baby, that don't sound even to me. That don't sound balanced to me. Now, I know Lady T-Bug ain't married, ain't never been married. But baby, I'm gonna need you to do more than what I probably could get my little neighbor, teenage son to do for me, okay? His ego needs constant stroking. What have you been doing, Nesto? Car wash gas? Oh my God. We talking about a grown 60-year-old man, right? And this is all you have to say, that this is all he good for? Baby, do they have any self-serving gas stations over there in the ATL? Because I just pull up and take my chances with the junkie standing outside. I give you $15 to pump my gas for me, baby. Come on over here, baby, and clean off Lady T-Ball windshield and pump my gas. I give you $15, $20. That's cheaper than Nesto. I only get gas every 2 weeks. I'm just saying. That's why he was like, oh, don't worry about that stuff. I don't need it. He didn't want SS to get that black backpack down perv. So because he always played above his means, he genuinely exasperated with faking the lifestyle he never really offered. He couldn't keep up with Shirley. He wanted a cheap woman, his expensive taste. And that's why he say, I'm tired of living like a clown. because he felt like a damn clown with a big red nose on, trying to do exactly all those things that you just spoke about in your comment, if you don't know me by now. He can't wait to get back to the bony pygmy to tell him he's a victim. Benefits of buckwheat, gas pumping, car washing, that everything. Okay, SS need to say what she mean and mean what she say. When he got arrested before she told him to get his police ish together, and he didn't. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal, watching from the bushes, trying not to get cut off from that corn. And Neesto said, I took care of everything. I washed the dishes, I flushed the toilet, I washed out the tub, I washed your windshield, pumped gas, and backed the car out the damn garage. Okay? Hell, I did all that before 8 o'clock. So I can do what I want to do all throughout the day. He don't feel no guilt. He just wants to hear it. He ain't ish. I'm cracking up every time you say he was out there dick dashing. He was. Basically, okay, his voice. He was saying, hush, I don't want to hear none of that. All of that stuff I did for you, and you got the nerve to say, you frustrated? Joe Glorious. Hey, sis. Y'all, I remember those days of full service gas station. Baby, I'll ride all over damn town before I have to deal with Ernesto. SS, all he did for you don't equal up, baby. Y'all not equally yoked, Miss Latoya say, up to the amount that you are doing for him. Yep. We halfway done, guys.
Insurance, I'm paying, so yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I appreciated what you did too. I mean, like I said, I never had to get gas.
Girl!
No, that's important. Most women don't like to get gas.
Baby, I pump the hell out of my gas.
Man, I see this I see the guys sitting on the passenger side while the women putting gas in their car. That's embarrassing to me.
Yeah. I mean, and this
embarrassing to me is having to move like a thief in the night because you done went to the feed store and bought some damn crickets and threw them over there in the corner, making me feel like my beautiful home that I love the kitchen in got roaches. That's embarrassing to me. My husband being on the news with Scam I Am, Crooks Are Us is embarrassing. Pumping gas is not embarrassing. That's a way of life. That's a necessity. If you have a car, you got to put gas in it. Okay? He need to stop.
Not the safest thing to do anymore. I remember I got out one day to get some gas and somebody rolled up on me and said,
but
hey, they were nice.
You walking.
But, they knew who I was and they were talking to me and everything.
Oh, that scary as a mud there.
Yeah, it can be for sure, but it just, by the grace of God, they were nice,
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
But I'm careful. Right. I'm careful, and I'm not driving now, so that eliminates that. But I am I am very careful. I know you may not think so, but I'm careful.
How is she careful? But now she walking on Tom and Jerry, baby, foot to foot. Okay, foot to soul, toe to soul, walking. At least you could jump in your car. Neesto, you pumping, but Shirley is paying. Get the fuck out of here. LOL, Slowberry definitely delayed. F getting gas, pay the damn bill. That's what we talking about. Pay your damn way.
For when I'm out.
Okay, well, I sure appreciate it.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't go to the mall by myself, and stuff like that. I don't do that.
Hey, Miss Boogie down. You in the bushes cracking up.
That's most important right now, for real.
Mm-hmm. Libra.
Mm-hmm. It is. So, okay, well, it'll be all right. Like I said, yeah, don't worry about banging. Just bang it up. Just like you're a new car driver. Just bang it up.
Bang it up.
Keep it going. All right.
What do you like? I'm a new car driver. What do you mean by that?
Shirley,
I mean, you don't like
please.
driving big stuff, so that's all I'm saying.
Truck. Oh yeah. I mean, I can drive it. It's just when
Oh,
parking
maybe
it and
he
all that.
said bang
That
up the truck.
you know,
I
it's
don't know.
okay. Whatever. It's okay. I will be grateful to have something to ride in,
Yeah.
and I'll leave it like that. I'm grateful for everything. You know, not that I wasn't before, but you don't miss something till you no longer have it.
That's true. That's true. But
You
I'll
know?
let you handle it. I know you got it. You got it, love.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna handle
Well, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him and see if I can figure it out.
it. Okay. All right. How's your family you with over there?
They're fine. They went to take the mom to the doctor, so they're fine.
Okay, that's good. That's good. They still arguing.
How's that funny?
It's the same. That's never going to change. That's just, I think that's just their love language or something.
Oh, okay.
Because neither one of them are going anywhere. So,
They ain't. They ain't going.
No, they love each other very much. That's kind of why I want to go. So, they can have their house and,
I got that.
they can have their space and have their house. It's like, man, I know they're one of these days. I hope it never happens, but I don't want them to ever wake up and be like, oh God, she's still here.
Right.
Grace.
I got that. I understand.
Yeah, I've never been like this before, so it's just weird for me.
Girl, you've been there since March.
Okay.
But it is.
I see they cut the other black lady off, cut her off.
Who?
Stacey Abrams. She lost again, I see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we don't get out and vote for her, and I don't think she had a good enough team. I just think I wish she had done
Shirley.
more. And these racist white people down here are not going to let that happen. Herschel Walker is neck and neck with Raphael Warnock. Herschel Walker.
Girl, stop.
Herschel Walker.
I guess it'll be okay
Walker,
if it was
a
Buckwheat.
football player that knows nothing about politics.
Well, Napoleon just won over there in Thornton Township, and he's a former athlete. So, Shirley, you probably need to get up with the times, especially being that you're on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You need to get up with the times, the current events, of what's going on. Because if to take it back to Stacey, didn't Stacey register record-breaking numbers when it came to voters when she was running for governor? So I'm not sure what Shirley is talking about, and I'm in Florida, okay? So I'm not gonna sit up here and try to quote no numbers or nothing like that. But from my understanding, Stacey was doing a lot. She did lose, but she was no couch potato, honey. She was doing work out there. So I disagree with Shirley assumption when it comes to Stacey Abrams and with the politics and athletes. She need to do her homework. Okay, Neesto, you pumping, but Shirley Pan, I think I read that. How did I get back up there? Okay, y'all read Miss Boogie down. SS need a butler security. Okay, not a damn scammer. Shirley, who pumping your gas now? Why your man's in jail? She ain't got no car. No, I'm just kidding. She has a car now. She probably happy to pump her own gas. She probably just need to go to a gas station in a really good area. When you ain't gotta look over your shoulder. It's Grace. And why does she have the authority to decide what goes in the diet of another person? So she has the upper hand. The things that she be worried about, to me, just be it be small things. The big things that I feel like she should be outraged and worried about, she's not. But it's those minor little things like food, pumping gas, and she worried about. It makes no sense to me. So why are you thinking negative if they were nice to you? Shaking my head. Because in my mind, that's the type of friends that her and Neesto are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they to me project their feelings and their thoughts into other people, but that's truly them and how they feel, in my opinion. Hell, you told on yourself, SS, you didn't even want to speak to your damn neighbors. Now you're homeless. Believe me, they want your ass gone, Shirley, especially if they're seeing about, their mom. Hell, mom can be there. You hurried up and changed the subject real quick. Shirley, I would have took your apartment, honey, because you have 3 months. And with your pay, that's a wrap. Hey, sunshine, rain, and gardening. Just changed the subject while she was in the middle of her sentence. So rude. It's like he's aggravated with her. He really want to get off this phone. They may argue a lot, but at least her husband is free, right? Okay, in the free world, she gotta wait on Global Tail Link to talk to her husband. She could just walk right down the hallway and stand in front of the damn TV, okay, and say, "Listen, I got something to say." You gotta wait on Global Tail Link, and while you on here, he's trying to get off. He's trying to get off the phone, and not a scamming ass bomb. And it sounds like Tasha and Rana are opening up businesses together. Okay, Neesto opening up businesses with other women, not his wife.
Well, sometimes when you got somebody gonna listen to you to do what I need you to do, they can put you in there.
Yeah, they will. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, he'll be their puppet. The Republicans. That's just this world is crazy.
Yes, it is. It is something else.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, love. I'm gonna let you go and do what you gotta do because it's 4 o'clock.
Really trying to get off this phone.
So make sure you're on your job.
Oh, well, you know what happened at 4 o'clock? She got to call up there to Westlake and try to figure out where this damn truck is. All she got to do is just follow the oil leak. She'll find it.
It's not 4 yet.
It's 3:55. It's 3:55.
No, it's 3:56.
Oh, okay.
I thought it
okay,
was
we'll stay on the phone a little longer then. So what else you got going on?
This man rude as hell.
I need to do my laundry. I'm still walking. I need to do my laundry. I renewed my insurance today, and what else? I have a speaking engagement on Sunday.
Where?
Who are you speaking for?
Oh, yeah. For some friends of mine, some people I know.
You need to be getting paid for
Okay,
that, Shirley.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. And my friend, whose husband died, having a memorial for him this weekend, Friday.
Are you going?
You do what?
They're having a memorial for him Friday.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to go, but I didn't want to go.
Oh, you can't go.
I can't go. No, I don't have I don't have transportation.
You get it. You have what you need in a minute.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm going to go with if I do with that big old truck. No.
Well, you want Deion car? He got like 5 of them over there.
Well, he said he was going to give me one, but he never brought it up again. So I'm, whatever.
How you gonna give you one? You ain't got no choice.
I mean, I'm not doing that.
We know that. We know how you roll. Everybody know how you roll.
Well, it's not so much that. It's just when you say something, what do you forget it, or it's okay. It is okay. I'm just gonna deal with my situation, and that's it. What don't kill you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's very, very true.
I think Herschel over there on Neesto.
Tell what I said.
What did you say?
Tell the baby I said happy birthday. And
oh no, I didn't. I will though.
She don't even know how many grandkids you got.
Yeah. It's like your birthday coming up this month.
she's a little sad. You know, she's a little like concerned, you know, about her dad, as she should be.
Yeah. I told Dion to check on her. He probably didn't do that, but you can ask him and see if he checked on her.
Okay.
Hey, Bank.
But
are they close?
yeah, they could. You know, he's the youngest and she's the oldest.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're the only one close.
Damn. Neesto say she the oldest and he the youngest. How is this your husband and this is his children, which is supposed to be your children? Because most of the people I know that's married, they don't really just, you know, say them your kids or my kids. They say they're their kids, even if they, you know, are not the bio parents. Okay, y'all been married for 10 years and you don't know if Dion and Laverte are close. This is weird to me, y'all. I don't know. Married people, drop down in the chat. I mean, I've known more about damn boyfriends, okay? Than she seemed to know about him and his kids and their relationships. She did not tell the grandbaby happy birthday. Shirley is just living in a damn bubble. I don't understand.
Okay, maybe you did tell me that before. Yeah.
I know, Mons. And you been so sweet in the chat.
Really close, just all over the place. All over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I can't do nothing about that.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Well,
ass down, like Dre said.
Yeah.
But I love you. I miss you.
I miss you too, honey. Love you too.
Sure do. Yeah.
Oh, do.
Sometimes you gotta sit down to see what you got.
Not sure.
Yep.
Do.
Yep. Look at God.
Yeah. All the time.
Well, don't say that. Okay.
Don't have them different.
But that's no though, a lady.
To restart.
I had a pick. I just take them as difference.
So I thank my blessing for that. I can do that.
Yeah, I look forward to you getting out and seeing you and giving you a hug and everything.
A hug.
I look forward to the simple things, you know.
Puppy gas.
Well, what place you were looking at? You talking about you want to move or out there in Florida?
Hey, Shayna.
Well, yeah, I would like to just go back to Buckhead, you know.
Okay.
That's in Fulton County.
I said we'll see what the lawyer says, and if I do get out, then we'll move forward with our daddy car. We'll go near it. Can't go John Creek. That's Fulton County too. I didn't know that until I saw it on the map, on the paper we get to read. So
yeah, it's Decatur and Marietta, Smyrna, Vining.
Definitely not Decatur. I ain't going out there. Yeah, I'm definitely not going out there now.
Yeah, I don't know about Decatur. Don't they have a nice section in Decatur though? But it's bad, huh?
Hey, they do, but I ain't going over there.
You have 1 minute remaining.
All right.
Yeah. All right, love you too.
Love you, honey.
He's so happy.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
He happy in this call because he been trying to get off for about the last 20 minutes. Okay. Lady, I said I'll take the ass whoopers over Neesto, okay? Herschel like to whip that ass. And he has split personalities. Okay, child, I give him some damn sleeping pills. Can I crush up some sleeping pills and keep him on that melatonin? I mean, over Neesto. Okay, he's the ambassador to Jamaica, I think. Don't nobody want to drive that big wide bed or leaking big body, bare tires ass truck. Because remember, they had to get tires. She was only a pocketbook, which is so sad. All she had was her paycheck. He has nothing. And he want that. Sure, look at God. Neesto all the time. He's so dumb. Hey, won't he do it? Cotton Candy Curls. Won't he do it? There are several nice neighborhoods in Decatur. Big body. Oh my God. Oh, let me bring who we can bring out today, Joel. They ain't talking about Steve. I did, but they didn't. Child. Let's bring out Jennifer, child, because you know she done had her scammer too. Let's bring out Jennifer. And I'm gonna drop the link if anybody would like to come up while Jennifer entertain us. Joel.
Because we're sick of this shit. Everybody is sick of this shit. The whole world is sick of this shit. I'm so sick of this shit. But I'm not gonna let it make me sick. And neither are you.
Sure, that's how we all feel about Neesto. We sick of this shit, and we ready for him to go to court so we can know if he gonna be found guilty, which I believe he is. Okay, so I'm gonna run with that. Don't pay no motherfucking bills and have the nerve to say where you are not going. Get the fuck out of here. You know he was getting an apartment on the last call. Do y'all notice how he often says "I love you" too before the other party has said it? I love you. It annoys me. You sick of this shit too, a lady? The whole world is sick of this shit. But I ain't gonna let it get me down. No, I'm not gonna let it beat me down. I miss y'all. I was happy to be able to get my phone here. I was so happy I set the live for the wrong time. I had it for 5:20 instead of 6:20. I was like, oh, they're gonna be like, she late. I'm like, and I came on to do my thumbnail and I noticed I had the wrong time. I wonder if he's still getting that apartment. Baby, he got that apartment in cell block D. That's the new apartment, honey. It comes with a toilet, a roommate, a bottom and top bunk, and one sink to share, okay? In a boat or something, and he's always talking about a boat. In a boat, okay? All right, I don't have anybody coming up. We're gonna drop our last thoughts, because that's all I got for y'all until tomorrow, Thursday. I'll wait a little while longer, see if anybody come up here. But I don't want to hold y'all. You know, they may not come today, they'll come tomorrow, another day. Cynthia lives with her daughter. He ain't got nowhere to go. Baby, you better go down there to the halfway house in the damn shelter. Uh-oh, I spoke too soon, y'all. I have my first panelist. Hey, little sis, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I missed
I'm
you.
good. I missed y'all too, Vic. I was like, now I can't pull a whole week like I did before.
I know, and I'm like, I keep scheduling lives, and I get busy at night because it's like, okay, everybody's on the East Coast. It's like
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Like when I try to plan stuff, it's like, damn, I something happens. People don't understand my schedule. They don't understand what I'm trying to do. Like they just like, well, I need you right now. So people ain't considerate of your time.
Right.
They don't understand, like,
Some people just there. They don't. They try to discredit our YouTube family.
right. And like they even dropped the like Nesto has been in contact with Dre recently,
Hmm.
and I was just like, do I want to talk about that? Because this was the one call that I think the recent call that they dropped, it felt intrusive. Like I really don't want to. I don't even want to comment on. I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
Hmm.
Because it's just two homeboys talking. You know what I mean? But as far as this shit goes, this was Nesto scamming. Nesto was still scamming. Shirley from behind bars. That comment, I forgot all about that comment that he made. I did a lot while I was out there. Like, what did you really do? Shirley she puts 20 on 10 with the things that a husband just your man period is supposed to do, or
Right.
a gentleman period. You pump my gas. I didn't even have to pump my own gas because that's enough. She couldn't think of anything else. That's the first and really only thing she said. Yeah, because you pumped my gas. Someone came up to me at the gas pump, and I was good. Think by the grace of God, they were civil. Like, ma'am, Pumping gas is what he did. What about I was sick, you took care of me. Um, I was when I was laid out, you set up my internet when we first went home to work. Um, what about you paid the bills when I was trying to go through my bankruptcy? Nothing of the sort. Just you pumped my gas, and she's enamored by that. It's mind boggling that I hate to call Shirley a pick me, but this was the pick me call, and that nigga was trying to run up that phone so bad. All right then, all right. And she telling me I didn't pay for this call. I can't stand when he runs off the call.
I don't like that either.
Dion, there. Okay, so I know you don't listen. You're doing your own thing. There's a recent call with Dion too. Dion told him straight up, like, look, I'm not keeping money on this phone. I'm not gonna tie up money, and you don't call that often.
Right.
So I'm paying for the call by each, and it cost me more to pay for each individual call. But
Yep.
I'm not gonna keep money tied up on his phone. What did Nesto do? Ran up off the phone in less than 10 minutes.
Right. Because if you pay for the call up front and don't put money on, and when they call, it was $6. I don't know if it's still $6, but now they're $6, which I'm pretty sure they are for 30 minutes.
I think Dion said they're like $10 now.
Oh, they done went up. Okay, because
Yeah,
that was 2022 price.
right.
So I was thinking it may not be the same price either. But my God, like,
Yeah, he's told him at the beginning of the call because I guess Nesto is calling and just like you said that he calls and he doesn't give them time to put the money on the phone
yeah, and
and
it
he, and
takes
he,
about 5 or 6 minutes for that call to go through.
right. So he's hanging up like that would get on my. I wouldn't answer the phone for him. Period. If I saw that jail number pop up and I know he's gonna play these little games of I'm not moving fast enough for you. Your impatient ass. You don't want to sit on the phone while
Right.
I put my credit card number in. Dion finally then went and got him a prepaid card, or he using his lady
I
girlfriend's
told him to
card.
do it before. We know what we were waiting on.
And he's telling you like, look, you got to call more often. Then I'll load up the phone, and then I mean, just the Nesta. All right, then it almost. You ever seen that movie Sling Blade?
No.
Nesto is like you have to get. I mean, just search Sling Blade. You'll get the
Okay.
reference. Nesto is like Sling Blade because like he has these little phrases that he says that are like the main character. He's got some mental disabilities, and he just has some characteristics about him that Nesto kind of mimics. And he just can't, he don't appreciate anybody's money trying to rush Shirley off the phone. Well, I'll call you
Right.
tomorrow. No, we've been talking. Wow, you can stay on the phone with me. I am your wife, and I'm sick. Like she just said, I don't mind holding you down. Like give her time to be the pick me. Like let her boost your ego. And you don't want to hear her feelings. You don't want to hear nothing that she's going through. You
Right.
just want to talk about that. I don't understand why he wanted that truck. Like that truck, he was serious
He
about.
wanted transportation because he thought he was getting out. And she don't have a car now. They've taken everything. So that was the last vehicle he could have, he could get to drive. He don't want to sit in the house or the hotel or wherever. You know what I'm saying? He got to get around. He got to go to work. Remember, he said he had to go to work on the last call.
If I remember the last call, he she I think she was talking about out there was one time where maybe it was these two calls. I'm not sure. They all run together sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
She said I want to rent a car, and he's dissuading her. That's at the beginning of this. He was trying to rush her off the phone. That's what it was. This call. So he's dissuading her from renting a car because she finally came to her senses. It's like, well, maybe I'll just rent a car, and I'm surprised nobody has told her about Uber, like the little places that she needs to go. She's talking about going to the grocery store and stuff like that. You can go. The time when for those who don't know, I lost my license for a period of time, and I use Uber for everything. I was an Uber queen. Like sometimes before Uber came here, I was the bus queen. I had to carry groceries on the bus.
Oh yeah.
I did
You
what
had to do what you had to do.
you had to do what you had to do. So I would have to walk like 2 miles every day for the bus, and it just was what it was. There was no complaining because I knew I was gonna be where I'm at right now. But once Uber came here, Uber was they you can make stops. They will wait for you. You just pay for the time. It's probably like for what she has to do. She doesn't really need to go to work every day. She's working from home.
Right.
She can go to the grocery store and they'll wait for you. You pick your things out. At the most, she probably be spending like $40 for the day. You just make all your rounds. They make multiple stops. I'm just so surprised that no one told her about that. Even I can understand not getting a car service, but he was telling her no at first. Don't rent a car, and her like getting his validation to see if she could rent a car. And then at the end, he was trying to rush off that phone so quick. He's like, "Yeah, just go. You might just go have to rent you a car, or just drive that thing around for a couple weeks."
Bang it up. Bang it up.
But that's what he was saying. Bang it up, like you could tear it up. It don't even matter. Is that what he's trying to
Mhm.
say?
That's what I thought, Vicky. I'm like, what is he really trying to say? I
I
don't
mean,
understand it.
I think that's what he was trying to say. Cause I'm still paying for this car. This car is. I mean, what part don't Shirley understand? She I don't want to bash. I don't want this to turn into like bash Shirley, but damn, girl, you still at 70 years old, you still don't understand credit. Like you just not finding out that your credit is horrible, and he's saying, "Oh yeah, well just f that car. We'll get something. You'll get something brand new and fresh, and you don't think that that's gonna affect you long
Right.
term, long term, or even with interest rates. She is not financially literate, and then you got the nerve to be sitting there talking about black folks this and black folks that. No, that is your black ass that don't have good credit and don't have a credit card to name and can't figure out how to rent a car. I mean, would she even have a credit card to rent a car on?
Oh my God, that's another question. Hey, champions. Vicky, don't get me started. Oh Lord, hide the link, hide the link.
I mean, cause I'm just sitting here thinking about this, I really did not have anything to drive. I was walking and catching the bus, and I just did it. And yes, I had
But
to be at.
you regular, Vicky.
I'm not a regular bitch. I'm classy based. To quote Funky Dineva, I am a classy bitch.
You regular, Vic. Go get a tea, Shirley. Whitney jumped on Bobby when he got out. We need what's called a rest in peace,
I
Nippy.
she
She talking about rest in peace, Nippy. Listen, I'm just saying, compared to Nesto, I take Herschel.
Herschel. Oh, is he really like a? I know his son is weird. His son is like a weirdo, but I've never really paid attention to Herschel.
No, me either.
His son made the rounds on the platforms, and he's.
B. Williams said, I'd rather be regular.
I mean, it is what it is. You don't have anything right now, and if you can't figure out how to get your car out, get your truck out, which the truck that you don't even like.
Right.
If you just don't care about your credit, say screw it. All right, auction it. And I mean, I guarantee you, what they're gonna auction that truck for?
Five
We
dollars.
exactly. It's leaking oil. It's got recalls on it. I guarantee you, there's
High
some
mileage.
high mileage because he talking about bang it up. He doesn't seem like he seemed like he keeps the inside and the exterior of it good, but like he doesn't care about the wear and tear on a car. He's willing to go to a shade tree mechanic
Mm-hmm.
and I from the way that they have to replace the tires on that truck, because how many times have we heard them?
They probably getting used tires too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because they about 700 a piece, right? They probably
Yeah,
more
I
than
would
that.
think for that truck, because SUVs, and that's a 350. I'm pretty sure they're old. I said what I said is up here, Vicky.
Yeah, and my one last thing. What I was going, because what I was saying is, I could see the wheel well being bent, or the rim being bent on on, because sometimes people don't know that it's bent in, and it can cause the tire to go flat faster. So I'm thinking like they don't maybe they're not knowing that it's bent, or maybe Nesto does know because they're having to replace tires and he don't give a shit because it's Shirley's money regardless. So it is what, or them ladies' money. It is what it is. But just having to making her have to call around and get that truck, and Dion don't really care because Dion is just like, I can tell Dion is horrible on cars too.
Yeah.
His they just don't care because it is what it is. None of these people care about like credit and all this. She cares about like these material items and like the present, like how you look in your social status. But the real deal, ma'am, you're at a place of low, and you letting this man from jail instruct you on how to do things. But he's the main one talking about you. They're not giving you any money. This person's not doing this for you. But he's not directing you to where any money is stashed away. He's not directing you to anything. He's like, oh, well, just let all my stuff go. He doesn't care about anything. That should have been like a red flag right there. He
Mhm.
don't care about nothing. And I'll be quiet
Right.
for right now.
Right. Because I feel like when you got to work for something, you tend to care about it and treat it,
Right.
treat it good because you like, I worked hard for this. I saved 5 paychecks for this or
You
whatever
know what
it
I'm
may
saying? Like
be.
you like eat like my just stuff that my mother gives me or my friends give me. I hang on to it for a long time. I have stuff
Cherish it. You
that's, yeah,
cherish it.
I do cherish it. Like, I really do hang on to my clothing for a long. I keep it up because a lot of stuff I don't wear, like, regular everyday clothes, wear and tear. We don't have to dress up in the office anymore, so I'm fine with that. But like my good stuff that I had to work hard for and pay, like you said, 5 paychecks for, I'm I'm hanging on to that. My Louis Vuittons, I'm hanging on to that.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
You
Shoot.
hanging on to your
Okay.
good shit, Vicky?
absolutely. I mean, if it's good quality stuff and I didn't saved up for it, or I didn't I went to an estate sale and I had to go move some money around to get this purse that I wanted or some jewelry that I wanted. You damn right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang on to it and I'm gonna stash it
Right.
away. Yeah.
Well, most
Right.
people do. At the end of the day, he's used to his piggy damn bank, so he don't give a damn. Cause like I said, these damn day traders,
Oh
these is
my
hood,
God.
these is hood rich Z lister day traders. Okay, I've never seen no shit like this in my life, and I know some of the stars do, spend their money frivolously, and but I've never seen them this broke. Even if they spend it this frivolously, they still have a mansion, and they're living from pillar to post. These two are, and so I've just never seen Z-list stars live this poor. They're living poorer than the regular people, and the shit is just weird. All this shit is weird. And she talking about it's weird to live with somebody. And them folks probably stopped speaking to her ass. That's why she had to go get an apartment. Okay. She had to get out because she felt the energy change and the energy shift. And if you stay at somebody's house long enough, they are going to shift their energy. And she know it was time to get out, living at them people's house for free, allegedly. And at the end of the day, them people probably looking at her like, you wearing them damn Louis Vuitton boots like Karen said she had on. And I don't blame her. I'll go get my boots too because I'm a boot lover. But at the end of the day, your priorities are messed up, ma'am. Your priorities are set in the wrong spot. The priority is to try to get this bum booger bear out of jail.
Hmm.
Bugger, what is it? What y'all call him?
Bugaboo.
Bugaboo or whatever the hell y'all call him. This bum bugaboo ninja. Y'all worried about this leaky, raggedy truck, and then you too good to catch Uber or Lyft, and you too good to go buy your damn Toyota or Nissan or something, that you can afford. And you heard him say, well, I know. When he said, well, Dion could give you one of those cars. Uh, and she basically was saying that, Dion done promised to come pick her up. He done made a lot of promises and he ain't made
Right.
good on them. And really,
Right.
she basically was saying, I'm tired of calling him, which I will be the same way. I wouldn't just keep
Right.
calling you. I done asked you, to come over here and do what I need you to do. And I'm not going to ask you no more than twice. If I ask you twice, because, okay, the first time, baby, you forgot because you are young, but, she caught on to it. Dion don't want to be bothered with her, and she can't drive one of his cars because guess what, Shirley? None of either his cars are not legit, allegedly, or they're not working. They're a piece of crap. And
Right.
like Vicky say, they look good on the outside, and y'all keep them clean on the inside, but underneath that hood is trash. Okay, you're not keeping up no upkeep on any of your vehicles, and that's why come she couldn't drive his cars. And it's a possibility that them people probably was looking for a few of his cars. If he had 5 of them, what normal human being that don't have an 8 to 5 that's washing cars and cutting a few heads can afford 5 damn cars? Make it make sense.
Was
So that,
them the cars that Nesto had his logo on parked over there in the parking lot, baby? Because it's just seeing like he said, bring your car up here, let me put a logo on them.
baby, I don't know what they are, but I know this much. I know this much. If you ain't got no real 8 to 5, even Shirley couldn't afford 5 vehicles. And she got a nice, good six-figure job. So them cars is not legit in one way or the other. And that's why they didn't want her to drive it. And Buckwheat, well, I know you. He tried to put it back on her as if she thought she was too good. And that wasn't the case. It's not that she's too good. It's just that you know that these cars are not legitimate. And why the hell did you even offer that? Why did you even tell Dion to give her a car? And why did you put that on her mind when you already know that this dude can't give her no car? Because when you talk to Dion, yeah, man, I know the deal. I just didn't tell her. Don't y'all remember that call when he told Dion
Right.
that?
Right.
He said he just didn't tell her. He know the deal. So, you just basically bullshitting.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I'm tired of Shirley with this whiny ass voice, acting like she a damn damsel in distress. Yes. I'm finna bash her ass today because she need bashing on this call. Okay, and I hope she listening so she can take our advice. And Shirley, I don't hate you or nothing, but I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you acting like you're a damn damsel in distress, like you 20 or 21, like you fresh out of high school and you don't have a clue about life. Girl, get a grip. Get a grip. And it's like, it's like you codependent upon this bomb. And you just can't, and you just can't move and you just can't think and you don't know what step to take without him. Girl, get the F out of here. Get the F out of here because you're being mentally lazy. As my little sis Vicky said last year, you're mentally lazy. You don't want to do anything. You want to go to that little 2 or 3 hour job you got and let them do everything. And all you doing is timekeeping and reading a damn letter and giving that awful advice. And not even advice that you are giving, you're not even taking it for your damn self. Now, you need to say something, Vicky?
I was just gonna say I want to shoot her some bail on the radio job. It can sometimes it can be like 3 to 4 hours, but they do a lot of pre-taping. Sometimes they tape 2 shows. They do work. They do a lot of work, and it can be it can be stressful. And she does a lot of radio spots. So I'm a shoot her some bail on the as far as the hard work. But she does have a cushy job because they don't really they don't. As far as the strawberry letter goes, they don't really put that. They're not giving her that much trust as far as that goes. She just reads it, and then Steve comes on in with Shirley. I'm going to say that, but her job is it's. You look at us broadcasting. It's hard. We mess up too. Sometimes we talk for 30 minutes on mute. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not saying that she ain't doing her job. What I am saying, I guarantee you some people in this damn chat that's still on their damn job and they do 10 hours a day. And some of these people that's listening to this story here, some people work 2 or 3 jobs. When I was in my 20s and 30s, I had 3 damn jobs. So I don't feel sorry for her. And it's not that I hate her or nothing. I just want her to get a damn clue. And act like you your age and stop acting like you're a kid and like you don't know what to do and you just can't make it because you made it 19 years without him. And all of a sudden you get with him and you just don't know what to do. You just done lost everything. You done lost your whole damn mind. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to go get no groceries. You don't know how you gonna eat. You don't know how to do nothing. And girl, get out of here with all of that. And basically, y'all both could codependent on each other. He wants you to feel sorry for him because he locked up, and you want him to feel sorry for you because you don't have your material things that you've always had. And both of y'all are a sad, pitiful case, in my opinion, allegedly.
She said what she said. I work for a radio station at the as the music director. They have fun, get the takes done. Sometimes it's retakes, but a professional don't take that many retakes. Yeah, and they've been together for a while, so they probably got chemistry, like, or know how to, pick up the slack when it's, someone else, they know how to work together. So I can imagine that happening with them Leo lady. Okay, speak on it. I said what I said. Hey, Miss E, thank you for being here. I told them earlier that you had Bible study, so you may pop in late.
Hey, Miss E.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't mean to holler and scream and all of that, but at the end of the damn day, come on now. And I can see you trying to hold your little bum down and your man down, and he your husband for 8 years. I can totally understand all of this, but to act like you don't have a mind of your own, you don't know what to do, and he's such an asset to you. And I understand that, because what's an asset to me is not an asset to you, and vice versa, to each his own. And if all you require of him is to wash the damn car, clean the ceiling fans,
pump the gas,
and drive you around, hey, so be it. You like it, I love it. I don't have no problem with that. But what I have a problem with is you acting like you can't function without him. And yeah, she probably was in a fog, and she probably was in a funk. And she probably was, discombobulated, however you say the word.
But listen, at this point, he had been in there 4 months. And we know she had been living with Tasha and Rana about 7 or 8 months at this point. So it's not like a lot of this was just fresh, the day before or whatever. The most recent thing that happened was they took the car and told they were going to come back and get the ring.
And can somebody answer this? What was the damn plan? Because you was with these people for 3 months before he went to jail. So what was y'all game plan? I want to know that. What was y'all thinking?
Neesto was going to find them a house.
When?
It was coming. He got arrested, though.
Okay. Thank you, Tanya B, for gifting a membership. If you are the recipient of that membership, please thank Tanya B here. Okay.
I don't know. His plan was to scramble.
Let me just tell you something. When I was single, I had 3 jobs. I had 3 kids that I was dealing with, and I didn't have a one that came out of me. The other 2 was just orphans that I was taking care of. And when I say orphans, y'all, they in my families, and so I just call them orphans if your parents didn't want to be bothered, but they were still family members, right? I was just, trying to help out or whatever, and I was in college. Okay. And so I've been married and I haven't been married, but not once have I not known what to do, whether I had a damn husband or not. Okay. If you got a husband, that's an asset, but you still know how to function. You still know, how to live your life. And even if you get used to a certain standard and you get used to your husband doing certain things for you, that still don't negate the fact that you still got to keep your damn mind intact, and you still got a responsibility. Like, and I can understand why Neesto was getting tired and why he probably did these scams, because he was probably tired of playing the damn game. Because
he felt like a clown.
Yeah, you made this man do everything. He had to pay all the bills. He had to clean. He had to do all the chores. He had to make all the decisions. And while you sit around, and while you sit around and act like a damn pamper princess.
But you know what, goddamn it, if I'm paying all the bills, you damn right. If it's coming from my paycheck, you better be my do boy day and night. And when I say pull them pants down, pull them pants down.
But that was the situation. She thought he had businesses, remember? She thought he had a job. She thought, and see, that's the whole thing. She thought he had businesses, and she thought he had a job. And so just okay, let's live in fairyland for a minute, because it's real far from what the reality is. This is fairyland. Say, for instance, he did have a business. They were legit, and he actually was working. So you're gonna make him do. You're gonna make this man. You hold on, Vic. You're gonna make this man do, because that's what she thought. Is that not what she thought? She thought this
It,
guy had a barbershop. She thought he had a security company. She thought he was doing credit, whatever she thought. She thought this ninja was out working every day. Okay, so you expect this man to work every day, take care of all these businesses, and plus do everything at the house and pamper you too? Get the hell out of here, Shirley.
okay, so let me play the naughty. I don't hate to say devil's advocate, but let me play the naughty advocate, the other
Okay.
Okay.
side.
Okay.
So what if that the reason why she's so willing to take care of him is because she actually did think he was doing it all, and he made her feel like she was a queen, and so she's doing all of this also because obviously because of optics, she doesn't want anybody to know that her husband's locked up, but also because he takes care of everything, and he also runs his businesses. He runs a security business, and he makes sure that I'm taken care of and all of that. So what if that's one of the reasons why she was being so willfully dumb? I'm not saying it's true. I'm just playing the what if game.
Only
But
thing
I
I will have to say is that where is the money and why don't we have anywhere to
oh
live at? If we both have two great, you got a great business, a lucrative business, and I have a great career with a great salary, why in the hell are we homeless?
And
but
why the
my
hell don't we have a maid, a yard man, a pool man, a man for every damn thing that we need? Because at the end of the day, even if she thought all of that, that's still stupid. Ain't no man is going to just look at a relationship. No man is gonna do all of that, Vicky. I'm sorry, they just not gonna
No,
do
they're,
he
that.
can't.
I know they're not. I know they're not. I've been married. I've been in multiple long-term relationships. You know,
Right.
you have to carry your weight in a
Yeah, and
relationship.
that's all I'm saying. You got to carry your weight, and you shouldn't even if he was doing all of that.
Right.
Why couldn't you say, "Well, baby, you doing too much. Let me hire somebody to help take some of this load off of you." So, in my opinion, ma'am, you selfish. You just selfish. Whether he was doing it legitimately or fraudly, he still was gone all the time. She even said that. So,
They say
so
it's
at
not adding up.
It's not.
it's not adding up. But what I'm saying is
Five
you
evictions.
can't put all of that on one person. You just can't do it.
I don't. Yeah, and I mean, I think on his end, it was a lot of psychological manipulation. Just period on her end, and she's a willing participant in it. She's willing to just put the blinders on and believe that this man is Superman and he'll do all that. And she just wants, she likes the optics of, she likes how it looks, how it looks to have this great husband that no one else's husband does all of this. Some
Exactly. And,
everybody else,
wait a minute, and bring lavish gifts homes too. Girl, girl, somebody
right
sit down. And
now.
I almost had that type of husband. Oh, okay, he was like that. My first husband, he did
Hmm.
all of that, but it wasn't on an everyday basis. Okay, some days he come home and cook and clean up or do what he had to do or
Hmm.
whatever, and he did it on his days off. When he was off, I definitely didn't have to worry about anything. But on those days that he had to work, we if he didn't cook, then I would cook. It was an expectation that
Right.
we were gonna share the load. And I'm just sorry whether he was out there like a lady say he had to be Dick Dash and he had to use that black bag, whatever she put in the chat.
Right.
I don't remember.
Right.
Regardless of what it is that he was doing, you have to share a load when you're in a relationships, and you
Yeah.
can't expect your relationship just to be one damn sided. And that's the way it seemed. It seemed like she wanted to be a pampered princess, and for this knight in shining armor just to come and rescue her and take away all of her problems. And baby, let me tell you, you is not finna meet a man like that. Okay, I don't know a
Mm.
man on earth that's gonna do all that for you.
One that don't want to work or don't got no money or got nothing going for themselves. That's
Right.
obviously because
Like
I
I
like the
mean
mean,
one like the
he
one
should
she
be
had.
tired.
That's what I'm saying. Like the one that he had, because we know he was scamming. So yeah, of course he can do all of that. I'm not saying, you know, um, if he didn't have no job, then you expect him to carry a lot more of the load than you. But this ninja
Yeah.
didn't have no job. He didn't have no money. And so that's
Nothing
my
coming
whole
in.
point. And keep in mind, the other one was just a scenario, Vicky. It wasn't true life. But I was just using that as an analogy because what I'm saying is people that's got a legitimate husband And people, husband who got a real job, when you get through with your black job, baby, you don't feel like coming home doing all of that.
No, I know. I'm I'm right there with you. I I am, going back and listening to this now. It's just, I'm just kind of, there's perspective I'm gaining, because it really does seem like she wanted to be a passenger princess, and she wanted to be a pamper princess, and she is she's got some issues that she has to work out, because she was willing to throw any she's not worried about her own, all she cares about how things look. Let me put it that way. She just cares about how things look. She ain't worried about her credit. She's just, she automatically went into a deep depression, like this depressive state, when she's sitting there talking to him. Oh, I got to get a car. I got to get a car. Most of us would jump into action. Like,
Yes.
oh my gosh. Okay, I don't have a car anymore.
Right.
I'll
Use your
talk.
common sense and pick
I
yourself up.
you pick yourself up. Some of us will, we will still be like extremely depressed, but it's like,
Right.
well, damn, I got to get up and go to. You can get up and go to work, you can figure
Not
out.
depressed. We would be stressed. Not depressed. We would be stressed.
I
That's
mean,
what it
I
is.
can see, I can see how she can be depressed, because she ain't got no house. She's broke. That from at this point in time, I think they were freezing her bank accounts, if I'm not mistaken, or something was happening with her accounts and her paycheck. Um,
Well,
she's dish.
that wouldn't depress me. What that would do is piss me off to the highest level of positivity. I would be
Well,
mad and I would be stressed, but depressed is not one of them. And
well,
and
that's
most
you.
people when trouble come their way, they pick themselves up by the boots, baby, and they get on their feet.
Let's not say most, because it's a lot of people that would pick themselves up. I won't say most, because a lot of people,
Well, let me
uh,
rephrase that. Most people I know.
a lot of people will
Yeah.
can dump themselves into their misery, but it seems like she was willing to get up. And also, let me retract some of that. She was still getting her hair done. She was still getting her nails done. Those were her priorities: getting her hair and her nails done, not saving her money to get a car. It's little things like that you have to take note of. Oh, I have to go get some boots. Oh, I'm tripping. I already got boots. Oh, I need some good walking shoes. I'm gonna order some food. Like, and you don't have a vehicle, and a vehicle seems like it's a priority, but you're
Mhm.
living with people. I live with a friend of mine, and it was supposed to be long term, but then I just realized I'm not, I can't live with people. I need to be alone. I need to be by myself. I like being with a man sometimes. But I like my solitude. I'm just
Me too, sis.
I really do. I'm sorry that may sound weird, but yeah, I like my
At a
solitude.
certain age, yeah, you're not really trying to, be roommating with somebody, I would think.
That's not weird though. Didn't you when you was in my chat, did you see Lionel what he said in the chat? And
Mm-mm.
he's
What
a
did I say?
man. He said that he don't ever want to be married and he don't want no kids.
Okay,
And
That,
there's
Lionel.
and there's nothing wrong with that. A relationship is not for everybody.
right.
Just like
Oh,
college is not for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody. But
Gloria, stop.
and all I'm saying is, if you are gonna do that, if you're gonna sign that contract, and cause marriage is a
It's a
contract,
contract. Yeah.
you need to fulfill the damn contract. You need to do
Well,
your part if you
my
want it to last.
my point is that her priorities were so off at this point. It's that you've lived with your friends for almost a year, and you're more worried about a car. Sis, at this point, like, let's start. You need to be speaking to somebody, like, instead of dropping 2,500 every other week, or when he tells you go ahead and pay him, go ahead and pay him. He's calling
Right,
he's calling from the jail like he's the big boss, and telling
Yeah.
you,
right.
go ahead and give him some money now. Go ahead and give him some money now. You just dropping this money, and then you complaining about any money, but yet and still you can get your hair done. I know her hair appointments ain't cheap. I know her nail appointments ain't cheap, because she's not going to no $40 nail tech. She's
Mm-mm.
not she's not going to a $60. She got a relaxer, so she ain't she ain't got but that much of hair, so she's not going to get like a little $60 bump up.
Which look like a
So
quick weave to me, but I'm gonna digress.
you can see her hair is starting to thin out, like you were talking about earlier.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can see that's her hair.
Okay.
Um, But my point was is that why aren't you worried about getting your own place like that instead of trying to and then trying to rent a house? I gotta live in Buckhead. Okay, if you want to keep your man so bad, then
I
find
just
a.
get an apartment then. If you can go, but I can't. I just get an apartment. I'm
And
like, damn.
I want to say something about that also.
Okay.
He just wanted her. When you remember when you said he could stay in Fulton, and he kept telling her, "I can't live in Fulton. I can't live in Fulton." He wanted her to believe that he couldn't live in Fulton.
No,
He
Judge,
didn't.
she told him that, but I believe she told him that in a mistake, in an error of
Oh, okay,
judgment, and did
okay,
tell him
okay.
that. But I think she came back and corrected it though when he went back to
Oh,
court the
okay.
next time. But
But at
I,
the end of the day, Vicky, even if she would have gotten a car first, sis, you the storage that if you was paying $4,000 per month for storage, that's a house and a car payment. At the
Right.
if you live like regular people.
But I think the house payment over at where they got evicted from, I
mm-hmm.
want to say not Pine Grove Road. I
$8,000?
forget.
What the
Yeah,
8,000?
Bent,
Yeah.
Bent Creek.
Bank Creek. So she, you had budgeted out for that, or let's call it the scammer budget. You had it in your mind that you were supposed to pay, X amount of money for this. Yeah, she most definitely could have. Instead of paying for a storage that you can't even get into. And oh, before Gloria speaks, I'm sure she's up here now.
She said she was just playing.
Oh, okay. I there. Okay, she said something about a search warrant, and was that on the truck or was that on the storage?
I think she was talking about on her car when they repoed it because she was talking about her boots being in there. Her truck, the officer
Okay,
pulled not from the beauty salon that her boots were in the back.
okay. So she's paying for a storage okay, so at the time she couldn't get into the storage. She's paying
Hmm.
for a storage that she couldn't get into, and she's not asking any questions, and he shushes her every time. It's just these things like I'm just because I understand I keep saying I understand that they don't want to like make him feel bad because he's in jail, but some
I
questions got to
don't.
be
I don't understand.
I
And if
mean,
she's still paying for the insurance for Dominique and the storage is in Dominique's name, why? If she's lived with you, you don't have her number. You can't call Dominique. Like, why? What's
right?
up with that?
What's Dre?
I,
She called Dre.
and I would love to see how she acted after the first divorce. If she this pathetic, I'm serious. And they ain't even divorced at this point. And if she, and I won't even say pathetic, but if she this helpless because this dude is out of her life right now, and them people broke them up for a minute. How did she act when she actually, and how the hell did she even get a divorce the first time? And who initiated that divorce? Did she initiate it or did he initiate it? Because I don't even know how this lady have made it all of this time if she at what because she's acting so helpless at this time. I just don't understand. I really don't. And don't get me wrong, I've been in some low places. I really really have. When I got a divorce the first time, I was distraught, and I was basically like Shirley. I didn't even know how to pay a damn bill when I got a divorce. Okay.
What age was that?
Oh, that was about 27.
Okay.
Yeah, 27, 28. But I didn't, because I didn't pay bills. I was just like Shirley. I didn't do anything. I went to work. I spent my money the way I wanted to, and my husband did everything. My ex-husband, he
Well, it
did
wasn't with
everything.
your check though, so you weren't like
No, no,
Shirley
no,
because
no. It wasn't with my check. It was with
okay,
his check. But
okay,
but I'm talking about as far as taking care of business. I'm talking about the business aspect of life, of handling your bills and figuring out which way you're gonna go and what you're gonna do and how you're gonna make it, and survivor skills. That's what I'm talking about. But let me just tell you something, baby. When that day came and
hmm
I had to do it, I learned how to do everything. And it
right.
was a learning process, but you can best believe I learned how to pay the electric company. I was so green and dumb when I got a divorce. I didn't even know that you could pay on bills and they wouldn't turn your bill off. I thought you had to pay the whole entire bill, or
Right.
and I didn't know you could make payment arrangements. I'm telling you, I was green as grass. I didn't know nothing. So that's why I'm so hard on her, you guys. I know I know what she's going through. I've been there and done that before. Not I ain't been scammed like I ain't been scammed like this, but I've been through a divorce a time or three. And so that's all I'm saying. Why didn't you learn the first time how to pick yourself up? And how was you making it for 19 years without this dude? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I will say, like, when I figured things out. My old man, he moved out, and I was, I had been a while since I had set things up and he so badly wanted me to like lean on him and depend on him for everything, how to figure like how to set things up, and I just kept telling him no, 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 and I think I had owed a cable bill. And I said, I'm not getting cable. Fuck them. They can put it on my credit. At the time, I was like, we just gonna reestablish this thing. I'll pay it when I pay it. It was what it was. I was in a reestablishment mode. I wasn't trying to take anybody's help or anybody's handouts. And he was so hell bent on making me like dependent on him, still trying to have that grip that I was polite, but I'm just like, as much as he had the money. I didn't have it, but I made a way to have it. I figured out a way, and with Shirley, she's got the way. He doesn't have it, and for her to just
Right.
be
It's
her
like
to
she
just
put herself in his shoes when she didn't have to. Like, you're not
right,
in his shoes, Shirley. You have friends that have legitimate things going on that's not scammers, not out here running no damn game on women. You have friends, you
right.
have supporters, you have resource, and you have income. You're not in jail. You're not in bondage.
This
He is.
this woman's getting. I mean, I don't know how Shan calculated a certain amount. I forgot how much she said that Shirley's paycheck was, but it's a decent sized paycheck every twice a month at least, and you can't figure out like, okay, so even if you're still just going to support this man, hun, I can't. All right, I'm going to talk to the lawyer and tell him I'll pay him this much because I have to pay this much to put down on a place for me because Tasha and Ronald have been gracious enough,
Yeah.
and I got to go, and I have to get out of here. And he doesn't even care that he's using these people. He just want to know. He want to know the gossip. They still arguing? Is they still? Are they still?
Yeah.
Are they what they doing? What they over there doing? Oh, you
Taking
not
care
going?
of their mama.
Right? Are, are you
Opening a
you
new business. Yeah,
right?
that's what they're doing.
You're not gonna go to California, okay? And you can't even you holding yourself hostage. She's holding herself hostage. She can't do anything for herself because she's sitting. Yeah, no, I'm just not gonna go because it's gonna cost too much, hon. And I have to do this, and I have to. I've got to make sure. And and so you can't live in Cobb County. Oh my, okay, so I've got to figure that out. Okay, okay. Let him figure it out when he gets out.
Right.
At this point in time would
Put
be a talk,
yourself first. Yeah.
right? It would be a clear talk. It's like, look, hon, I know you're in there. What I can do for you right now is I'm gonna go ahead. I'll pay for this attorney, and then you know this is I have to put a pause on it and you give me an update because he wasn't I know he had those spurts of because this is all like kind of in the same time frame, right?
Yep.
This is
They
because I
all
know
back to
like
back.
yeah, so he only calls her in spurts. He calls that other woman
He has
repetitiously.
called Shirley 11, not, wait a minute, 10 times in a row. He's not calling her. That's why I keep reminding y'all he mad because she didn't come down there. So that's why all these calls are Shirley's because that's the only person he talked to besides Dion.
Right. So, if like I said, even if you're gonna like sit here and support this bum and pay for his attorneys, it just would think about yourself
Mm-mm.
first. Like put
Right.
yourself first and say, I've got to get out of these people's house. And I got to give them some money. All he's doing is sitting there plotting. Well, get the truck
Yeah.
out so you have something to ride, and then
Knowing he wanted. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he
Vicky.
and he right, and he gonna sit there. He gonna probably take the truck from her as soon as she get out, and she want to be a passenger princess riding that raggedy truck that's gonna break down like the ambulance did. I'd be so ashamed riding in that truck. Like you worried about what kind of truck you want or what kind of car you want. That
Right.
shit's breaking down it's got recalls and flags and O2
But at the
sensors
end
out.
of the day, why did you? I mean, if you want to hold him down, that's fine. If you want to
Yeah.
get him a lawyer, that's fine. But why the hell y'all have to get the most expensive lawyers in town? You could
Why I gotta do it at the detriment of me
of
suffering when
me,
I've done nothing wrong?
right?
I haven't broken the law. I'm out here working.
And as
Oh no, I'm not
and as
suffering.
soon as you
Cause he,
looked in that bank account and you saw that y'all didn't have that much money, you should have told him from day one, hun, you're gonna have to get you a public defender
That
because
part.
I gotta try to get me a place to stay and I gotta try to, I mean, you're being selfish anyway. So hun, I need a car, hun, I need an apartment,
right.
hun, I need to replenish all of my furniture, hun, I gotta get back on my feet, is what you should have told this ninja.
Right, I ain't
I
got
mean,
it to give. I ain't got it to give. And like I said, it's not like
Right.
he's gonna get out to go to work and he's gonna be able to contribute to me getting somewhere to stay, give me another car. You just getting out. You don't care how you get out by any means necessary. You
it's
ain't
but
even, like I said, faking like you want to get out and
Right.
help
do
me
right.
out.
Right. And it's crazy. It's like when the times when she's mentioned, I got, the storage, that's what we got to get into it. Because I think that was on a previous live that you did. She's like, we need the keys to the storage. And he'd say, yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Ain't
That's
nothing
in
in
my,
there.
yeah, ain't nothing in there. It's like, she didn't even question that, or maybe she thought he was doing his code speech once again. Ma'am, like, just ask some questions. I really do hope this is just like I said, I always say, I hope she didn't learn the lesson at 70. I know we bag on her age sometimes, but
Yeah,
damn. But listen, you ain't never too old to learn. But don't
Right.
be sitting there putting all your damn. I mean, she put all her faith in this man. And he
right,
just sitting there laughing in her face, ready to jump
right.
off the phone after 5 minutes. Well, all right then. All
No,
right then.
that's because he wanted her to call them people. He wanted her to call
Yeah,
Westlake and get information about that truck, and then he was gonna call her back. That's why he wanted to try to hurry up and rush off the phone and make sure she catch them before they leave or what have you. And he knows it's a possibility that they may close up early or whatever the case may be. But that's
hmm,
the reason why he was rushing off that phone, because he want her to get that information about that regular ass Fred Sanford truck. And I
yep,
don't even
Girl.
see why she couldn't even catch a clue on that. Like, this dude really don't even want to talk to me. All he
right.
care about is his raggedy truck. And I'm sitting here telling him all of my woes, and he ain't trying to hear none of that. He ain't
Right.
trying to hear none of that. All he trying to hear is all he trying to do is trying to say is get my truck together, and then playing like he talked to that lawyer. Yeah, I had to get
Yes.
on his ass. I had to get. You ain't told that lawyer. You called him, sir. Could you make sure you call my wifey, sir? Could you please make sure you call my
Pretty
wife?
please with a
Pretty
I
sugar.
told
please, sir.
Shirley not to pay him. I bet you he'll call if you don't pay him.
Right.
He'll call you then. He'll get in contact with you then.
Yeah, the whole damn call was really just about him.
Mm-hmm.
He listened to her complain about what she wanted to complain about, and then he reverts it all the way back around like he does at all times with anybody, you know. Um, he'll sit there and listen to you for a minute, and then it go right back to him about
It
getting what dotting them I's and crossing them T's that he asked you to do, because everybody got to work for him anytime they do a phone call. Either they got to
Yep.
go get some paperwork, or they got to come out their pocket,
well
and,
he
and
said then
nobody
he's
seemed to be able to recognize this.
I
Right.
mean I think they yeah, you're right. Wasn't even gonna tell that lie because I'm not even gonna tell that lie. I was gonna try to
Thank
be
you.
nice, but
Thank you.
because because like after a certain time, because he always flips it back. So you're right. He flips it back to him. He's like, when you talking to him about this one, this, well, and he said, you be just gonna be that's fine. Well, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah,
I've
it's
already.
like Shirley started talking like she was the one locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like she not out here in the free world. I can't get around. I can't do nothing on the weekend. Shirley, you free. Why can't you?
You can't even take a vacation. You can't even, everybody's saying that she depressed. Not everybody, but some people in the chat is saying, well, she's depressed. She's depressed. Well, if she's so damn depressed, why don't she go take a woosah? Why don't she go to, why don't she go to Los Angeles and take a load off her back, take her mind away from her problems,
She
take a
can't
damn
afford it.
go take a damn bubble bath, let Calgon take her away at the nice expensive hotel or whatever. I don't know. But what I do know is,
Not Calgon.
yeah, go to the hotel and let Calgon take her away. But at the end of the day, like you guys saying, you taking all of his problems and you putting them on yourself. And all
Yeah.
you're doing is just putting on extra pounds, and not physically, but mentally, and you weighing yourself down. And
Yeah,
so I guess she got to the point to where she, just couldn't take no more and
right.
decided to go ahead and just let dead, this unalived horse go. But at the end of the day, I wholeheartedly hope she learned a lesson finally at 70. I doubt if she did, but I hope she did. I hope she learned a lesson from this crap.
I'm gonna say this. I think she's learned her lesson about
I don't.
about men to a certain extent. Not fully, because it we don't know if she's doing work. But I will say that she needs some serious psychotherapy, not just regular therapy. She needs psychotherapy. She needs to be analyzed to see what her hangups and issues are, because she has some self-esteem issues that are out of the box. And I would also suggest family therapy for her and her daughter, and maybe bring the grandkids in too. But I
She's
don't know.
she's 70. She probably not gonna take no therapy. Her daughter may go to therapy, but I can guarantee you she probably not gonna take no therapy.
She got a young daughter though. Daughter's still under
I
30.
understand, but
I
I'm
mean,
just saying in her age group, though, most people in her age group, if they haven't been to therapy before, therapy is not one thing that they learn. You have to understand the age group. We were taught to handle anything, and we were taught that what goes on in this house stays in this house. You see, she tried to keep it from everybody at work, and so I'm sorry, Vicky, but that's just not going to be her mindset. I wish and hope and pray she would go to therapy. I've been to therapy before, so even the strongest of the strongest people sometimes need some help and need some therapy. But I just don't see her going to therapy. I look like she just done kind of bounced back and just. And I don't know. I'm not in her life or anything,
I
but I'm just saying most people her age, therapy wouldn't be an answer for her.
no, and
Mm-mm.
I see what you're saying, but I
Yeah.
and I know that a lot of people in her age bracket kind of think, oh, just removing the man from your life is enough, and it's like it's not enough. Why do you keep picking these shitty men? Like, you need to, like, understand what's wrong with you, because you may have a better quality of life while you still have breath in your body. You could enjoy life a little bit better and understand and be able to recover from this in a quicker way. Just because you put on a fancy, I mean, so yeah, putting on a fancy outfit, getting your
So
hair
it's still
done.
shit.
Hmm.
It's still shit.
Yeah, I mean, you can put on as much and as many layers of makeup as you want to in divorce, but you still got to understand, like, hey, okay, what is wrong with me that I keep doing this, and that I did this for so long, and that I chose to turn a blind eye? Because let's not forget, Shirley was warned many, many times over the
Yeah,
years,
it was.
even while he was scamming. People were in her DMs, and she was just calling them horrible, nasty messages. And they're
Mm-hmm.
just saying, well,
And I'm just going to ignore them.
I'm
And
just,
people are just jealous of my life, and they want what I have. And that's why I said she ain't going to therapy, sis.
and you got him picking, you keep picking men who keep picking mistresses who feel so comfortable that they feel like they can contact your job, or have an opinion on how you handle your job. Like her last husband before Nesto, had women faxing the job, and then this husband has women talking about, well, she just needs to quit. She can go work in the back. So that you keep picking men who have little to no respect for you, because you don't have any respect for yourself. So that's that's where what she needs to work on, is having a little more self-respect. Being stuck up and like introverted, that's not, I mean,
Well, I think that's just her star status,
That
though. That's just a wall that she's built around her because I feel like that's because of Steve in so many words. I feel like Steve have her acting that way when it comes to being, off standoffish or whatever. And I just think that's something that's been taught over the years. And that's really just how stars act because they don't know when the public is going to approach them and they don't know what the public is going to do. So I can understand her being a little leery of the public because she
She
haven't
act like they
really
were friends and her neighbor. So
Yeah, yeah.
no.
I'm just saying, she was elite, so I mean, I see that as her status behavior when she do that, but
but
but the
I
stubbornness though, and the not listening,
that's just Leo.
yeah, and that's
No.
part of the problem. That's part of the problem right there. You just don't want
Mm-mm.
to listen to nobody. You don't want to take any advice from anybody. And the whole thing about it is it's called self-centeredness. She is concerned
Yeah.
about herself, about what she's thinking about and about her agenda. And she's not thinking about what's going on around her. And there's a lot of people that do that. They live in their own world and they don't and they don't look and see what's going on around them. They're just focused and they looking straight ahead and they thinking about what they're thinking about and they thinking about what their wants and their needs are and they're not looking at anything else. And that's the way I see her, as that type of person.
Okay,
Yeah,
ladies, we got to wrap it up. I got to share some tea with y'all though before we get off of here, and of course, I'm gonna read y'all comments.
well, my final thoughts are
Oh
to
no,
bring
you
it
can
back.
finish. You can finish
Oh,
what you want to say. I was just letting you know because when I say I'll be a feel a whole extra hour,
I,
but I got
I,
some tea, so that's why.
She
you
ringing the
know,
bell, Vicky. She ringing the
listen,
bell on
I
us.
respect the 6 o'clock. I know what time. Well, 6 o'clock over here. I like okay, it's starting to get late. I know she about
It's
to wrap it
nine
up.
o'clock.
It's
It's
9 o'clock
almost
where
nine
she at.
o'clock.
Yeah.
I know. Well, either way, I know what time. I know what time she like to get off because either she got to go eat and get
You know I
herself
gotta go eat,
together.
take my
Right.
shower.
Exactly. I we have gotten to know each other, so um, as far to bring it back to Nesto, it just is crazy how he does not care about anybody else. Even now,
So for real.
he don't care about anybody else. Like the behavior is still there. The fact that you know he doesn't care that he was wasting Shirley's money. He don't care about explaining anything. He doesn't want to explain anything. He wants to do what he wants to do. He is like a 5 year old, a badass 5 year old that never got his behind whooped, and just going in breaking things in a china shop. And I sometimes I do. I feel sorry for him when I hear what you call a little scooter go on these little tangents.
Short lived.
Yeah, it's just short lived. Yeah. When she goes on these tangents about YouTube and this and that,
Hmm.
sometimes I may like be like, "Damn, this is all he got to talk to." But then sometimes, like, you know what? You had a praying wife that was sitting
Hmm.
there trying to figure out life for both of y'all, even though she couldn't. You had programmed her not to figure out anything. You programmed her not to be mentally aware of anything. You wanted her to be what he like to say in the blind. You programmed her to be in the blind about everything, and now look at you. Never know when you're not getting out until 2072.
Mm.
Damn.
I don't
So
even think
that's
I'm gonna be around that time.
girl. I probably won't even be around at that time. I mean, shit, God willing. But hey, do you really want to be around for that long?
Not to 2072. That's a long ass time, Vic.
Hell yeah. So he gonna be in there, and if the Lord is a vengeance vengeful God, he will keep him alive all of those years. He gonna sit in there just like the man in
Make
life.
them suffer.
Yep, you gonna sit in here and suffer, and your boyfriend's gonna come and go, and you're just gonna be in there. I'll be quiet.
Well, that's one thing he said. Him and Dre said that today on the call. That's one thing that they not. They don't need their family thinking that about them. Remember that's what Dre said. He don't need his
Girl,
family. He don't
I
need his
prom
family thinking that he that way. Neither one of them. They don't want their family thinking nothing like that.
I promise you, I still think he is DL. I really do. He's to, huh?
Who you think did?
Nesto.
Oh, okay.
I think he's a freak nasty. If he's not DL, I think he's tried it before or something has happened to him. But he is too. He's just, he's like he lashes out too much, and like a lot. I've said it before. A lot of hypersexual men um tend to swing both ways. That's
Mm,
just my observation. Like
okay.
men who just want to have it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them just, you know, they just don't care as long as it's a whole. They
Whoa.
just,
Mm.
yeah. So I really do think that he is DL. He may not do it often, but he may do it every now and then when nothing's available and he just got that urge. And I think he's into like real freaky stuff. And I just do. That's it. Sorry.
Okay. Well, that's not my territory, so I'm not gonna say anything about that. I have no clue about what Vicky is talking about on that end of buckwheat. But what I do know is he deserves everything that he's getting. And I'm glad that he does have little Scooter. I'm glad she gets on his nerves because he had a real, like Vicky said, he had a good God fearing praying woman. And even though she kind of get her scriptures mixed up, but what have you, she's still God fearing, in my opinion. She still believe in God. She still try to walk the right path. Um, and I'm not saying that she's not making mistakes along the way, but this lady really do love the Lord, and I can't say that much about her. And we can tell that the Lord loved her because he saved her and he got her out of this mess. He got her out of all of this chaos, and it took a while. And I guess he was just trying to give her time to, to see the light. But however long it took, however it happened, he made sure he saved her and made sure he left Buckwheat where he needs to be. And so I love that little Scooter's getting on his nerves. I'm glad she's all he got. But I'm actually glad that he actually have her too, so he can keep his sanity. Because see, we need his mental health intact so he can go ahead and go to court. Because if he in bad mental health, then he could go ahead and claim that he not mentally capable. So I need little Scooter to go ahead and continue to do her job and keep him sane long enough just so he can go do this walk and do this court date. Okay. And it may be selfish and it may be harsh, but it is what it is. That's the only reason why I need him to stay mentally fit so he can go to court. And as far as this call go, I still said what I said about all of it. I'm not going to change my mind on any of it. And hopefully both of them have learned a lesson. And I don't know why people are thinking that she's gonna get another relationship. She need to be like what Vicky said. Don't be bothered with nobody because she don't do well in relationships. Her and relationships don't go together, and everybody shouldn't be in a relationship. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. Some people just don't know how to be in a relationship, and they shouldn't be in one. And I wholeheartedly feel like she's one of them. I'm not saying she can't date somebody, but what I'm saying is she don't need to sign her name to nobody else at this point. And she's 70 years old, so I don't know. I'm not 70 yet, but and everybody is different. So she still may want some companionship, and that's fine. But that's all she just need to keep it at. Just be it. Get you a companion, get you somebody to talk to if that's what you want to do. But ma'am, please don't sign your name on a dotted line no more. And that's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you. I said what I said. And Vic to the Veil. I wasn't ignoring y'all comments, y'all. I'm over here getting some tea. That I guess dropped while we been live.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let me remove this.
Oh, and thank you, Lady T Bug, for letting me come to the panel. And I'm gonna drop
Always
down.
this.
Yeah.
Where is my? Oh, there we go. They keep changing my color. Oh, okay, y'all. I'm back. The ladies, they had to come up here and say what they had to say because it's been, 2 days or 3 days since they last was able to join us on the front porch panel. Let me remove this. Let me remove this chart. What the hell? Why y'all may have told me down in the chat, but I've been over here scrolling and searching and reading. Well, what's going on with young Thug? They say them folks trying to revoke his okay, I gotta remember where I was because I wanted to come back. and start right here reading your comments. They said them folks trying to revoke his probation. And ain't nobody in the chat tell me. Okay, Lady Janice. Looks like where I left off at. Okay. Fulton County don't pay over there. Okay. The prosecutors asked to have Young Thug's probation revoked. This dropped today at 8:32 p.m. Okay, April the 2nd. It's not an April Fool's joke. Okay. Channel 2 Action News have learned the prosecutors with Fulton County District Attorney's Office have filed a motion to revoke the probation for hip-hop superstar Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams. A document obtained by Channel 2 investigator reporter Mark Wynn says since sentencing, the defendant has engaged in conduct that threatens the safety of witnesses and prosecutors, compromise ongoing legal proceedings, and warrants immediately revoke, okay, and warrants immediate revoke of probation. The motion says the integrity of the court and the safety of those involved in the prosecution are at stake. So, I don't know what the hell going on. What did he do? So we know that 28 individuals were on his Georgia RICO case, and that he's on a 15-year probation. So we do know that. I know Burrito had been up there. I gotta put her comment back up there so I don't mess it up. I know Burrito was up there as of recent. Well, not up there. They released some information from Burrito in another case. So what's going on? Do y'all know? What's T? Let me pull up one more thing, and then I'm gonna read y'all comments, and we're gonna get off of here that I saw on World Star that could have caused a little, some tension up there, because Love is still salty that she lost Charles, so she want revenge. Now, some individuals are thinking that a comment that he made, let me remove this. I gotta remove you again, Lady Janice. They may be a little salty about this comment. Autopsy came back. Streets got piled. I don't know, guys. I hadn't really been checking on Thug because I thought he was doing great. But Love is out for blood, child. She want him arrested. Okay, so what's T? Do y'all know? So he did tweet this. Autopsy came back. Streets got piled. So I don't know if they're, just watching his social media platforms and they're trying to get his probation revoked, on these things, or they actually have some real evidence this time on these accusations. I don't know, but I had to bring that to y'all before we get off of here. That's why I was quiet, because I was trying to figure out what was going on. So I will read y'all comments as I get to the bottom of the chat. So y'all, if you find out, hit me over there on Instagram, Lady T Bug. I'm still investigating, okay? But if you have not been taught to pick yourself up, then I can imagine it's something that's unfamiliar territory. I was raised in chaos, so it was hard. But in my mind, I had no choice. But I think you probably, if you didn't have the tools, you got the tools that you needed, because this is unfamiliar territory. She don't know how to have hard conversations. One has to be smart enough to know when you're got to be honest with people that can help you, but she too stupid to get help. That is true, because sometimes all you got to do is reach out and ask for help. People don't know they can't help you. Okay, at Lady Janice, she don't have a choice either. She have to get a grip. She paying for him and she has nothing for herself. But if Nesto asks her to beg someone, she will. I was catered to in my marriage for 7 years. I did nothing but breathe. But when we divorced, I still knew how to handle my business and hold my own. Can't wrap my mind around Shirley. My mom died when I was 15. My dad was a truck driver. My siblings were out the house. I had to finish school on my own and take care of the house at 15. So I was raised to push through chaos. It was hard, but you had your fight of flight and you did it. Can you imagine doing it at 70? What real man tells his wife to ask another man for money? Outrageous. He's stupid for trusting the F 304, Cynthia. I can't imagine SS thought process, but I can't judge it either because I don't know who or what shaped her to be this way. I would need more, info to understand her thoughts. Gotcha. I left my ex-husband after 12 years with 2 kids. I didn't have a full-time job. I figured it out, picked myself up. Shirley has no excuse. She was making more than a lot of women. That's true. And she don't have, small kids to take care of or underage kids to take care of. He could have made calls, to down those people if he had money on the call. You mean, some of those people to get the truck back? Gotcha. That's not how depression works. She has no funds. Most people who are depressed don't know they are depressed. Okay. So if he says, I'm about to blow, I got my facts together. Yeah. It's all bullshit, pretty much. Loss of interest and pleasure are symptoms of depression. Right. You may not eat, your hair may be falling out, you may sleep a lot. You just have to, know your body and reach out for help if it's through your health professional, friends, Google, whatever. Use your resources. Shirley needed therapy 40 years ago. At her old age, it doesn't really matter if she learns anything or not. It makes not much difference. Well, she can live her best life. Okay, it don't matter when she start. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Shirley. It got to be harder for her to go, yeah, this late in life. Yeah, I can see that. Shirley seems like one of those people who just wants to save face, don't talk about it, and it's going to go away. She thinks she's fine. It's everyone else with the problems. Yes, that's true. I'm even older and I have had therapy, but now the same thing doesn't matter like when I was younger. That's true. She would never say that shit again. Nobody wants a Neesto or to be making $500,000 living pillar to post. I agree with that as well. She has no place to live, no car, none of her personal items, paying thousands of dollars to attorneys, and the light bulb never went off. Yeah, that he wasn't shit. That's my point. We're not jealous of Shirley. No, I won't want to. I couldn't do it. I could not see myself being homeless due to a man, or not having a car when I have the money and I'm getting up going to work every day. Well, I'm not talking about a husband that is the provider financially, right? I'm talking about a ninja in jail and I am out here and I have a great career with a great income. There's no way. Don't put that on Steve, or she just standoffish, introverted, and stuck up. That could be it too. She has many unlikable traits. See, me personally, I will put some of the blame on Steve. He was a real friend, okay? He would have taken some of the blame. It seems she only listened to him. Yeah, according to how y'all said they interacted on the show earlier on. Shirley is not a star. She is on a air talent that is, and that's all. Okay. She is on the air talent. Okay. That's it. Living above her means and thinking everyone is jealous of her, thinks she's too young to be a grandmother and all that. He's still playing games. He is a true narcissist. My last thoughts is they all a bunch of selfish, stupid idiots. Period. Dave, Vicky, Nesto can't respect money working because he ain't never worked or earned a damn thing. That's the point. He wanted her helpless so she wouldn't ask any questions, and he made her fearful, yeah, so she wouldn't find out about his extracurricular activities. They say Nesto Rainbow. In my opinion, Shirley wasn't depressed, she was suppressed. I could see that by her own mentality and definitely suppressed by Nesto. She was motivated by image. Okay, he was motivated by image and money. He preyed on her weakness. You eating dinner, Miss E? Y'all, I'm so far behind, but I'll be like, I gotta highlight some of their comments. I think he's very much DL because he denies it too hard, and he's so and he's always passing judgment too. Like, why are you worried about it if that's not your lifestyle? And why are you up on Gary with the T business like that? Okay. Skip a few. I know they were going to try to revoke the probation. Okay, we getting down to Thug. My two favorite were on your panel tonight. Yes, my sisters. Still too young, Thug, not to take that deal. Still said he couldn't beat it. Yeah, he could beat it, but Thug didn't listen. No, they being petty. We said he couldn't spit the wrong way. They need to stop trying to, compensate for their incompetence. Okay. And my sis said, somebody was discombobulated earlier. Is that a post April Fool's joke? I hope so. I believe it. He was making threats via social media as soon as he was let out. He probably said hi to someone and they tried to pounce. Was he? I don't know. He inhaled when he should have exhaled. The called burrito a liar. And that's Viverito off topic. But is Mariah the Science still dating Thug? I think they're still together. But I haven't been following him like that. The prosecutor's mad. Thug called Viverito a liar. And the burrito joke, if y'all been following, y'all know why I said burrito. You are fine. I just comment for conversation. I'm fine. If you don't read it, who, me? Oh, oh, when I said I was trying to hold it up. Child, I was over there doing my research. I'm like, what the hell going on? These people are a lot. Yeah, these people who are let off with probation, etc. They need to take notes from Erica Kane. Get off the damn internet, lay low, get somewhere and sit down. Like Dre told Nesto, if you get out of this shit, Nesto, you better sit your ass down somewhere. Okay? Screaming it again, sis. Okay, also, I forgot to say, what man wants his wife to live with his best friends, his good-looking wife and good-looking friend who both work? Well, Vicky, who we talking about a clown-ass husband. There is nothing on TMZ or the article regarding Thug. Oh, the article that I read is from it's a local article, WSBTV. They probably have something on YouTube, but I just didn't go searching on YouTube to see if they actually released a news press. But this is the local WSBTV Channel 2 News, Atlanta. Okay. So that's local news. But I'm sure TMZ will get on it. We are watching 9 Years a Fool. I'm glad Shirley redeemed herself in the end, and she did. We can clearly see everyone isn't smarter than a fifth grader, honestly and truthfully. I'm just saying I can't wrap my mind around it. I was spoiled as hell. Could tell you where the kitchen was. Couldn't tell you where the kitchen was, which said my gas tank was, but which side my gas tank was on. That was just a typo. But it came to do me. I did me. Unfortunately, Thug might end up back in prison. My ex-husband spoiled me too. I didn't have to do nothing. I mean nothing. Judge Whitaker is going to deny that motion. You better lay low. in my Whitney Houston voice. Okay, y'all was talking about Nippy and Whitney Houston earlier on in the chat. I was going to get through y'all comments because y'all was patiently, typing away down there while I was doing research. If y'all find some additional information, hit me up on Lady T-Bug on IG, in the DMs, baby, in the messenger. But my eyes scratched when I saw that. I had not really been keeping no type of eye on Thug because I thought he was doing great. But it's them folks is bitter and they want to revoke his probation. So we'll see how things go. Now that we know we on notice, we gonna be looking. And Tiff Super Loser Tiffany Hilliard has been dethroned in both positions as the mayor of Dalton and the supervisor of Thornton by Tiff. Okay, you got to May the cause and wreak havoc. That's why Kayla moved her man out of the state. Thug is out of the state as well. When he got out of jail, he left the state as well on his own and did not need a woman to move him. But he does not reside in Atlanta. Okay, he been gone. He got out and got on the first flight up out of there. And he also has, conditions like Neesto, like can't be in certain areas or whatever in Atlanta. Excuse me, y'all. I got choked up. Sorry. But that's it, y'all. Let me see what we're going to put on. We're going to get up out of here. Oh, Sherry laughing at B. Williams. Y'all still cutting up in the chat. What can I put on as an outro? They didn't talk about Steve, so I'm going to leave Steve there. Oh, we can run back Miss Jennifer because, she was scammed too, chill. So she's standing with her damn chest. So we'll put Miss Jennifer back on our way out. I will see y'all tomorrow because I'm telling y'all, I did everything I thought I could do. So I wouldn't be stuck up in there. I forgot about Tiffany. By Tiff. Oh, yes, you did. Save those little checks and file unemployment, new scam. And her man might not be together. He was with her at the poll. They had a picture of them looking lost in the sauce. Thanks to everyone for supporting the show. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, everyone. Good night. Good night, Go Getter. Good night, Leo Lady. Good night, John Boy. Mary Ellen. Here is Jennifer, y'all.
Because we're sick of this shit. Everybody is sick of this shit. The whole world is sick of this shit. I'm so sick of this shit. But I'm not gonna let it make me sick. And neither are you.
All right, y'all. Good night. We ain't gonna let this shit take over. You love Jennifer. Good night, y'all.